I'm gonna need more Dr. Pepper for this one.
Daddy issues is daddy issues does not explain this.
Thank you very much.
And I love you, random citizen.
can I help you?
I wish you could, mate.
I will judge you, it'll just be quietly. It's like you don't get to finish the countdown. Starting a little late, sometimes, you know, bedtime doesn't click along. Also, I was adding new audio commands. Anyway, hi guys, welcome back. Do you know what I realized? Mix It Up, the little bot that I use on YouTube, actually keeps track of who else in chat, so I don't even have to scroll through chat to say hi to everybody. Like I can, if I want to, but I don't have to. I can just read them out here. See? Hi Indy, hi Kitty, hi Mary, hi Nat, hi Rose, hi RMJ, hi Spirit, hi Story. Thank you all for joining us here on YouTube today. Check that out. Wasn't that easy? Oh, that was so easy. Anyway, we are back with more Build Help Live. Also, hi Jake from TikTok. TikTok people, if you hear me talking to people you can't see, I am live on YouTube currently also. And this is our monthly Build Help stream. Still forgot to put Better Build Buy back in, but that's okay. If you have a house or any kind of build really that you would like help with, you can upload it to the gallery with hashtag SamHelpLive, or you can let me know in the chat. And then we can take a look at it here on stream today and try to figure out what's going on, try to fix some problems. Anything in build mode goes. Roofing and layouts are probably the most popular. requests, but we do windows, we do landscaping, we do furniture colors, like literally anything in build mode. So I'm excited to jump in. If anybody has a build and would like to get jump start on the queue, let me know and I'll write your stuff down. Rose is here. Rose is ready. All right. Upload the one build you have that is giving you trouble. Lovely. Also, RMJ, you got on the Xbox to upload your build. Very exciting. Happy to see that. So let's do Rose. Right there, Sahm Help Queen Anne. And then RMJ, and your ID is Ultimus Prime, right? Ooh, Megan's here too. Hello. And Cavalier, hi. Welcome in. Okay, sick. So we've got a whole list right up front here. Ultimus Prime. I think that's you anyway. I'm writing you down. The Potter's Splay there. And then Megan as well. Which is Meggie 0102. Corporate Spa and Gym. And storyteller, help with the cemetery. I'm guessing you are storyteller of old there. Look at us go. I don't have to write everything down manually because we don't have a bot that works on both TikTok and YouTube, which is annoying. There's this cemetery, which I can spell. Cool beans. Floor plan and roofing. Floor plan I can spell. And roofing. Roofing I can spell. Fine. Funny how that works. Sad you couldn't watch stream today. You had a doctor's appointment. Bummer. Well, I mean, the good news is you hopefully you got to your appointment, you got some answers. Like, that's always good. Just bummer that you weren't able to join the stream, obviously. But hey, today's a double stream day, so isn't that exciting? Spirit, gonna get yours uploaded. Okay, you are currently 1, 2, 3, 5, number 5 on the list, so you should have a minute to get yours up. Spirit Speaker 03. Okay. Cool. So we're going to go ahead and jump in with roses, and we've got all sorts of stuff happening. I'm very excited. You know I love Victorians. You know I love Queen Anne's. Oh, you shared this one in the Discord with the funky little, like, light trick over here. Can't figure out how to finish the back of the house. I like things to be interesting and dynamic, and you wanted to add 2 porches stacked on top of each other, but whatever you do just looks weird. Not married to any layout other than the front facade. Okay, so we can pretty much do whatever we want on the back half. Sounds good. This is on a 3020. This looks like Newcrest. Or not Newcrest. Willow Creek. I think it's this one. I think it's the Pancake House. And I guess we'll find out. Perfect. Guess who needs glasses? You need glasses. Is this news or is this something you've suspected for a while? Because I don't know about you, but I was thrilled when I finally got glasses. I could see. It was amazing. To be fair, it was a big boy, but you only need help with a small section of the roofing. Okay, cool. Oh, so literally starting with a blank slate over here. I see how it is. Inside we have nothing. Okay, sick. So, what do we have going on at the front here? You already have a lot happening, because my first thought was maybe adding another tower off the back, but your front is so busy. I don't know if we need that. I'm thinking it might be better to probably keep it a little bit more on the simple side. Not like completely simple, but we could do, let's see, you wanted a couple of balconies stacked on top of each other. And I want some sort of interesting shape happening. So I'm thinking, whoops, not that far. If we do one of these, so not a full tower, but just a little some over here, you know. Some bay windows to the side, and this should be easy to roof. We can just copy whatever you have going on over here, make it the right size. Okay, that's a little flat. Anyway, something like that. And then, you want the balconies as well, though. Because we could just have them coming straight off the back of the build. But that's not going to be the most exciting. Maybe we do bring this out a little bit. How far? I really don't want to do a full tower, but I might end up doing a full tower. I guess we'll find out. Coming up next. Okay, I don't want to do any extra diagonal walls though, so we're gonna have to be a little sneaky about how we roof that. I'll work on that in a second. But this would allow for a couple of balconies stacked right over here. I need the grid on. Just 2 tiles, which isn't too huge. But it should be enough to get a nice little look back here. That's not what I wanted to happen. Let's go down a little bit. So this we would want to match with whatever... Whoops, that is the wrong... Oh my goodness gracious, we're having so many issues. There we go. I want this to match the pitch of this roof piece. How many... Oh, you are stacking stuff. Okay, you are throwing me for a loop over here. Alrighty, fine. You know what's going to be easier than messing with that? Making this one tile smaller and having the stairs come across, or come off on this side. That's what's going to be easier. Boy, I love that there's an arrow right there that I can click. There we go. So that's a start. Argumentative. Account name is elliotdunne. Do you have a gallery? Sorry, that is your gallery ID. Do you have a lot title and what you need help with as well? Better Built By is updated, I know, and I completely forgot to actually put it back in my game. Again, I forgot about it twice today. Okay, come on. I know we can do it. There we go. Anyway, yeah, I feel like this is really simple, but this is the first thought I had, and then I'll have to figure out a roof over here. You're a big mad at the back. That's fair. That is fair. Just wanted, like, the double covered porch thingy. I think something like this is what you're going after. It's not the most exciting thing ever. Let me actually hit the correct keys for once in my life. Put these in here. Okay. Something like that. And then I'll figure out the tower thing. It doesn't even have to be an octagon, honestly, as long as it's just one tile out from the edge. I wonder, actually, the more I'm looking at it, the more I'm thinking that maybe we do just do a simple piece, whoops, like this. Not just because I want the pain to be over quickly, but because your front is so detailed, I wonder if having a slightly simpler back area would be better. Oh, now you're gonna be a pain in the butt, though. Okay. And we've got options. We'll figure it out. And just in general input, that is fair. No correct keys, only struggle forever and ever. I can spell elliotdunne. Any just general input. I'd love to take a look. Nope, I don't like this one so much. I think I do prefer the octagon. I just have to bring it back and then sort out how we're actually going to roof this, because you have a lot going on with your roof currently, which is great. Love to see it. I just have to actually work this into whatever else we're doing over here now. So I'll start by taking these pieces you already have and just copying them over, and then we'll see about this octagon business. Can I just use one of these? Or is that going to be a problem? See, there it is flat. Maybe we can. Then we'll make this be the same pitch as this piece. Grab a gable. Something tells me this isn't the same, but that's okay. No, that is not the same at all. It's a little funky, but you know what? The whole thing's a little funky. I think that this will be okay, though. You still have to roof the rest of it. Would I just bring this over? That's tempting. To just extend your, like, flat piece that you already have going over here. It's something. It's something. Charlie, you hate roofing. I love roofing. It is my favorite thing to do. You say I have plenty of time, but your computer has decided that today is the day we move at snail's pace. Isn't that fun? That's how you felt when your Xbox, when you told your dad it would only take you a couple of minutes, and then it, what, took 3 hours? Something like that. I keep hitting R instead of E, because this is the window you're using. Oh, somebody didn't turn move objects on. I don't realize how good I have it with Better Build By until I don't have it anymore. And then I'm just sad. I recognize these windows aren't actually in the right spot. I just wanted to see what a general windowed and sided back of the house would look like. Yeah, I honestly don't think I'd do anything too much fancier than this. Am I on Twitch as well? I'm also live on YouTube, actually. Which has been great. I've actually really enjoyed being on the YouTube side of things. How do we feel about this? Roofing and landscaping is your favorite? I love roofing so much. Yeah, YouTube as well. Twitch has, like, funny rules about where you can stream and can't stream, and I found I really like making quote-unquote normal YouTube videos, so I started live streaming on there as well, and this is what we do now. Would you like me to put this back on the gallery for you, or do you just want to copy it off of the stream? Thinking about getting Better Build By. I'm afraid you won't ever stop using it. Yeah, that's how I kind of feel about it. It's just so handy. It's delightful. I love it. Appreciate their upload. Absolutely. So I will go ahead and put this on the gallery again. Any of the builds that you guys see on stream today, if you'd like, are back on the gallery. Hashtag Sahm Help live, but also just under my gallery ID. And then at the end of this stream, I'll go back and remove all of the builds from the stream previous. So it should just be today's stream builds. So you can find the original builders, stay updated with the progress and stuff like that. Oh, thank you so much. That's so kind of you. We are, I can't believe we ever hit 10,000 subscribers, and now we're past 20,000, which is just wild. And we're so close to 100,000 followers on TikTok as well. How would I recommend doing walls, like painting both the outside and inside to not look odd? In general, the wallpapers are pretty well split into like inside and outside, so anything in masonry, stone, and siding will look best outside, and then the paint, wallpaper, and tile will look best inside. I do see some people switching it up sometimes. For example, this wallpaper right here is actually a tile, seashells on the seashore, but you can see how this builder actually worked it into the build to add more detail. And then the paneling, it can go either way. It depends on what style you're working with. Most of this is interior though. So I recommend starting with that. I do see a few people using like tiles and wallpapers on the outside of their build. It's not my thing. I prefer to keep my wallpapers inside and my bricks and things outside. But that'd be like a starting point without knowing more about what it is you're working on building. Cat's trying very hard to snuggle for the stream and you love it, but it's hard to see over his giantness. Giant fluffy kitty. I love cats so much. It's kind of a problem, but it's fine. All right, Rose, I'm gonna go ahead and check your name off using the tile because you're trying to stay base game only. It looks really good. Like, that's a great example of actually using interior wallpaper outside. It's just sometimes I see people using, like, bathroom tile all over the outside of their house. And I'm like, I don't know, maybe tiled houses are a thing where you are. I've never seen one. I've never seen one. Ultimus Prime is next, Potter's Splay. This is the same lot size, so I'm just going to stay here for, like, ease of me being able to do stuff. Floor plan and roofing is what I have down for notes. So let's get this placed. I'm gonna grab a drink. Oh, also, I've started making hot chocolate. 'tis the season. I don't know if you guys have started on the hot beverages yet, but we have. It is cold and wet over here. This is so fun. You know what? I don't know what your build style is. I haven't figured it out yet, but it's definitely like you have signature moves. I don't know what they are yet, but like I can recognize some similarities here. My brain is telling me there are similarities between this one and past builds you've submitted, which is great. That's really fun. Ellie, hello, welcome back. You drink tea every day? Oh, tea for sure, but like hot chocolate, I feel like is more of a cold weather thing. So that's what we've cracked into here. My note says floor plan and roofing, but it looks like your floor plan is already pretty well situated. I'd be more than happy to destroy your roof and start over though. Good to know you have some kind of style. I don't know what it is yet. It takes me a while to figure out like what your signature moves are, but I can tell that you have them. We're getting there. Currently drinking iced coffee made with protein milkshake. I need to drink more protein stuff, but I don't like the flavor, so it's really hard for me to hide it in things so that I eat it. Name is Roof Help, please. Okay. Roof Help, please. Oh, please with an S, not please with a Z. My bad. Attic and roof are your biggest pains, and by all means tear it all off. Okay. If the attic and roof were your biggest problem, I know you want an attic. That's great. I'll keep that in mind. We're just gonna la 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 destroy everything you worked so hard for. I'll leave the tower. I like the tower. But let's shave it. Unlike hair, we can destroy everything and grow it back pretty immediately, so we don't have to stress too much about losing progress. These are clever. They are going away now. Goodbye. Okay, so I notice you do not. You have flooring up here? Just thinking about what I want to do with the front here. You've put so much work into all the like vines and everything, but if we want this to be covered, I'm wondering about covering this area with a little bit of roof as well. Then if I want to do that, I want to do the other things. Oh, also, this may be destroying some of your signature moves. I don't care. We do not use floor trim to separate the same wallpaper. No, don't do it. Don't do it. It is bald though. These are clever. They're going away now. Exactly. That's how we roll around here. Okay. So I really need to take screenshots beforehand. Yes, so to help your build have more height in general, I am going to get rid of those pieces of floor trim that are separating it out. It's kind of like wearing stripes, you know? Certain people may want to wear stripes of a certain orientation, so that's kind of what we're going for here. I do like the top. Like that's something you do, is all these little roof pieces going every which direction. I don't want to completely ruin that. I want to keep some of it. I think that's what keeps your builds looking modern, even if it's a more traditional style and like your windows are more old-fashioned. But we have to figure out something to do with this. Make the attic a little bit more usable. I'm thinking about going here with the attic to start with. I should have taken a screenshot from the top because now I'm like going back to here to see how much I'm copying over again. So I'm going to pull it back a little bit and bring it out to this tower. I think that'll make the roof over there, that roof situation, a little bit better. You do have a dormer sticking out this way, but my concern with that is the location of this tower. And I feel like it looks odd from the front, but we'll think about it. Oops. That wall's going mysterious places. Okay. But then also we need to bring this back. Do I bring it back all the way? To make a larger attic? And oop. And then maybe, how many tiles is this? think I'll get rid of this wall here. We'll pull this back. We'll do something like this here. Keeps some of the same shape, just not as much. Okay. I think this will still keep some of your, like, roof moves, but we'll see what we can do about keeping the rest of it more coherent. It is a lovely house, isn't it? Would I ever consider using Reshade or G-Shade? Probably not. Just because I focus so very much on tutorial style content, it doesn't seem fair to the people who watch my stuff for that reason, to start making the game not look the way that it looks, you know? Like, I don't know if you've ever had this experience, but I know a lot of people have, where they see a build on Instagram or something, and then they go to download it, and then it turns out that it doesn't remotely look the same due to the initial creator using some sort of reshade. So that's one of the reasons I don't use them. Also, I just feel like I like the challenge of trying to make it look good within the limitations of the game. I think I'm going to put a roof piece there. I think that'll balance out this area. Now for the top, I am thinking about bringing in some asymmetry over here to carry this through like that. That won't actually be that piece. Shrink this down. That will help this top roof piece not look so small, because that was another issue, I think, was just how small this roof piece looked. And then we'll go with your little funky roof piece business over on this side again. I am holding shift to remove eaves, by the way. Handy hack. That just lets you move one eave at a time, so like I can bring this one all the way out here, and I only have that one that big, and it's great. Obviously it's not quite what we're doing today, but it's an option. You like the attic shape so much more? Well, we'll see if it stays. Drinks coffee with vanilla meal replacement powder. That sounds great. If I wasn't allergic to coffee, that's probably what I'd do. Unfortunately, the tea flavor isn't strong enough.
Thank you very much.
I just struggle constantly. Lexi, thank you so much for the follow. And Social Bunny just crashed your game. Darn, I am so sorry. That sucks. Also, I kind of have to give you props for even trying to use Social Bunny, because I'm scared of it. Oh, if I put the walls here... but I don't want to do that.
Emotional damage.
Anyway. Yeah. Okay. Nope. We're gonna have to replan this. You aren't gonna work out. Okay, we will have to do some funky octagon stuff over there for sure. A lot of plasma trees. Oh, guilty drinker vampire. Fair. Fair enough. Okay. Oh, here's another issue, is this isn't going to line up with this, so then what do I want to do here? Do I want to bring in a taller gable and sort of stack them? Like so? Maybe? I don't know if I want to do that. But then my other option is pretty much just to use another one of these guys. And bring that over into this roof line. And I don't know which is worse. Yeah, that's just... that's looking a little funky. Because you do initially have stuff over here. This area just feels really thin. I'd like for it to feel stronger, which I think we've accomplished with this, because then it's taking up more space. But the concern is what to do with the rest of it. Right? Because like right here, if we were to bring this up to meet up with this roof, that would be like a whole very lopsided thing. I don't want to do that. Laffy's back! Can we get some hype for Laffy returning? I have missed you so much, but I didn't want to be intrusive and go chase you down. But I'm glad that you're back and that you're alive. Yeah, that roof shape is weird. You cast her on your back and you can't get up. There are worse problems to have than being nap-trapped by a cat. You know what? Maybe I move the balcony area up there. That might work. Haven't completely decided if it's going to work, but it might. We shall consider it. That might keep some of your funky stuff happening that I know you love so very much. You had to move in with your mom for a few months and she doesn't have Wi-Fi. Oh, that would explain it. Well, I'm glad that you're back. Glad that you're alive. Looking forward to, hopefully, much more Laffy Chaos in the future. I need my brain, but it doesn't want to play today. Okay. So then that'll bring that there. Oh, then we got this mess here. I might have to reorganize the back again. I had plans and goals and aspirations. Whoops, I just deleted a whole lot more than I meant to. I want to delete this and this. There we go. And then we're going to go down. Because if this could line up with this, that'd be great. But then I feel like the only way that's going to work is if we push this out. Which is fine, I guess. But then at that point, I might as well just like square it off on the back. And I don't know if that's going to be too much house back here. It might be. It might be too much house. So we're going to pull these back here. Or do we go back to this? You're giving me so many things to think about today. I don't know how I feel about that. This could work. I'm having alternative thoughts now. So I think we'll actually work with that. And then over here, this spot, probably just going to go with another one of these half gables. We're scattering them like confetti at this point, let's be real. Have the perfect chaos ready to upload, but you want to tweak it first? Oh no. Will it be a Christmas special? In come December. Okay. You know what? That's not the worst thing. I think we can work with this. I'm going to pull this in, shift to hold in the E, blah, blah, blah. This is going to be a mess, but it's okay. All right. So then moving out this way, I know I already committed to this dormer, and I was just saying that I didn't know if I wanted stuff to get too close to this roof piece. But upon a further inspection, we should probably go ahead and bring some gables out this way, square it off, and then I have to figure out what to do with this spot here. Do I want to connect it to your tower? What do I want to do with it? Oh, this one we're going to have to be special. All right, so hold shift to pull the one even, copy, place, tuck in the side eaves. There we go. That's nice. You can make it Christmas. I mean, you do love red, so good. Yes, Perfect's been causing plenty of chaos. Fret not. Rose is also making something special. I'm scared. Also be your birthday. Close enough on the 4th. Well, happy early birthday. I look forward to seeing what birthday nonsense you cook up for us all to cry about together. It'll be great. I don't know, man. I kind of want to see what a more traditional roof would look like. I know we got this far. You know what? No, let's finish this one, and then I might replace it once more. I'm dedicated. I really like these interesting shapes. I complain about them a lot, but I do enjoy them. It's a good little brain teaser thing. I need to be able to click this. Okay, yeah, 'cause see, like this is no good. I do not like that. Oh, this actually doesn't need to be that big anymore either, so pull that back. Okay, why? What is your problem, my dude? Not you, like the roof. Yeah, see this? We don't like this. So, I think the one way to fix that would be to pull the eaves in on this one and then just hold shift to extend this one eave to be down there. But then we end up with one of those weird, like, squishy moments. I really didn't want to build a full third story on this one, but I'm feeling like my hand is forced. Horse Ranch and Seasons, they do. I love Horse Ranch so much. Rafi coming in, don't know if you saw, but speaking of chaos, you didn't make a challenge for this month. That's okay, this one wins. House was the one you saw the floor plan for and like, this is sort of Victorian shaped and tried your best, but game and floor plan didn't agree. That's fair. Okay, we're gonna do something different. This isn't working out and I'm mad about it, so we're gonna destroy it again because this is my show. So I think what I might do is go at it with a more traditional roof and then see where I can add an attic within that. That might be what we end up doing. So like I'm gonna start with this, right? Which is lovely. And then if I look at it from the side, I can see like, oh, there's space to add an attic here. So that's where my attic would go. And then I'd piece out the roof pieces again. It's going to be kind of bland to start with, but we will try to spice it up. I just think that we might need to start simple here to not have it quite as piecemealy as it was before. Okay, so like, boring. I know. I recognize that. We'll work on it. It's an option though. Just decided you're going to make a lateral giraffe-shaped house. That's delightful. Yes. Also, rip the alpaca house. F's in the chat for alpaca house. Alright, so if we do this, then we can still add an attic. I will just have to copy the roof pieces. So anywhere I see a full piece of drywall, I can add an attic. So, oh my goodness gracious, I'm trying to tilt the camera and drag the wall at the same time, which should work. It's just deciding not to. There we go. So like I can put that there, and then this room I can drag back that way. What does that, give us? Yeah, that's about what I expected. Okay. So this isn't great, right? But we can work from this. See, now we've started a process. Can work from this. She continues to try and convince herself. 3, 3, 1, that's fine. Threes. Got the tower, which is a tower, so I don't want to connect a room to it because it's open already. TikToker, hello, Naya, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You miss Bigfoot. I also miss Bigfoot. I forgot how large your build is because you stopped working on it when you got frustrated and your computer won't survive finishing it. That's fair. Built honeypot with the highly reflective yellow. Yes, that was quite wild. Who's Bigfoot? Oh, so our daytime stream series right now is we are building up a tiny town, which has been great fun. And at one point we had a house specifically for Bigfoot to live in, and then Bigfoot's house got destroyed. As such is the challenge. I have to try and build up the homes faster than all y'all can destroy them. It's pretty much what's happening. Yeah, so Bigfoot's home is gone. We had an alpaca house, that's gone. We had a house shaped like a honeypot, like Winnie the Pooh. That one also got destroyed. We do currently have a house inspired by The Wizard of Oz, though, so that's been a fun one. And we have a house shaped like a grilled cheese, so that's pretty great. I'm considering pulling this out here. This will still give us 3 tiles right here, which means I can grab this and place it whichever direction I prefer. Ooh, actually it's going to be both, isn't it? Okay, so 3 tiles both directions there. I recognize that we're funneling into the wall here. However, we can fix that one of a couple ways. We can add a diagonal half gable. It's actually probably going to be the best way to fix it. Maybe? Yeah, okay, we'll do this one. Possibly? Okay, nope, that actually doesn't want to work. Never mind. Or you can just say, hey, it's a Victorian, and this is actually something that the roofs did quite frequently. Was run into towers, but they usually added like reinforcement and whatever. So we're just gonna ignore it. Which is rare for me to do, but it does fit the style, so we're gonna suffer. Okay, and then we'll grab this. That does mean, though, that now this side will be a more traditional roof shape as opposed to the funky little piecemeal thing you had going on earlier. So I don't know if you're okay with that. This actually needs to be a little bit wider. Add a little bit more room here. Pull that over. Okay. Yuck. Okay. I keep saying okay, and it's not okay. I'm just trying to reassure myself that it's going to be okay. I'm not doing a very good job. I don't trust myself, unfortunately. Alright, pull that over. Grab one of these. So now I'm pretty much just redoing everything we did just do. Just with multiple roof pieces so that they don't clip inside our freshly minted attic. I know this is a mess. We will fix this. I give you my word as a simmer and as someone who cares way too much about roofs to let that slide. You know what? Let's bring back... no, that's right. You said this was Victorian inspired. Did we destroy the cat burger box and dollhouse? The dollhouse is still standing, but the cat burger box is unfortunately gone, which is very sad. You're also playing Sims? Love Sims. We're going to suffer, but we're going to be happy about it. Unfortunately, I'm not familiar enough with Ron Weasley to do an impression, but that sounds like something he'd say. The grilled cheese house inspired you to have grilled cheese for dinner. I love that. Secretly hidden drainage? Probably. There's actually formed metal runoff channels and you just can't show it. Exactly. Imagine Sims having to clean their gutters. Dude, the Sims don't even have gutters. Which is a tragedy in and of itself. Trying to decide if I act what I want to do about this, because I have two options. I can either pitch this down, in which case it won't line up with this roof piece, in which case we're just going to remove it, which is a little bit more on the craftsman side, or we can leave it the way that it was and pitch these roof pieces up, which would be a significant change in pitch. It would be up to this instead, which would make it very, very tall. It would make the attic a lot bigger as well. How tall do you want this, honestly? This is going to be wild. Love the videos and thank you for keeping you entertained at night. I'm happy to. Most of the time. Not as happy right now. But you know what? This is what I get for trying to be helpful. Because this is how tall the roof would be instead. And that's kind of a lot. Lean into craftsman. Oh my gosh, this would be so much easier if I could roof it like a craftsman instead of a Victorian. Okay, so if we're gonna do a craftsman instead, I can get rid of this piece, and then I can grab a half gable, push this in a little bit, so it's gonna be right about here. Hold shift to pull that in, blah, blah, blah. Pitch this down. So we're just gonna do a nice little shed roof moment there. Lovely. Okay, so that solved a bunch of those problems. We also still need to figure out, like, this area, but it's not as big of a concern. Probably do... Actually, you know what we could do? Especially since this is an attic space that would appreciate some windows. So I can just push this back. Bring this over, so then that'll all be... Actually, this is just all going to be the same roof piece at this point. There we go. Bring that over, right? I'm going to get rid of this and this temporarily. Yes, this is all still fine and dandy. It's a little bit on the steep side, but I will let it go so that we can have another little tiny window over here. What is this? This is Growing Together. I think Growing Together has a tiny window. Yeah. So you can have like a little tiny window there. That'll be nice. And then over here, I will grab a half-hipped roof piece, going this direction. So this will let me turn the corner here. And then grab a half gable, and we'll pitch this down. And now we've got this area, which will let us have windows in our attic. Is it like the prettiest thing ever? No. Is it functional and will it fit more of a craftsman style? Yes. So there's what I've got for that. Pretty much just gonna copy the same thing down here. Technically there's an octagon there. We can care about that later. Presently, we just need to bring this down. Shift to push this even, and then I can pull this eave out a little bit extra to cover this stoop, and it'll still be all nice. It'll be great. Sims 4 get gutter cleaning. Or not. Or not. Although it'd be cool if they could walk on roofs. It'd make the whole teenager sneaking out of the trellis ladder actually useful. I mean, that would be kind of funny, yes, but also extremely dangerous and very scary for parent types like me. Pull that back. That'll be fine. Another little shed roof thing. And then we still have to roof this. Oh gosh, why? Wow. We just fixed half of our deck problems. Alrighty, so for this, I'm gonna start with a half gable and see how far it takes me. Honestly. Oh, I guess I'll have to pull this over to match up with that. If I pitch it all the way down, I'll fix this in a second, and then hold the shift to bring the eaves out. That will mostly work. Okay, cool. So what I can do now is bring this to be here, copy and place. Oh, gotta put the grid on the right level, otherwise it'll freak out. Copy and place it again, except just make it the same width as this narrow part. And then hold shift to pull my eaves out. And that'll look like that. Nice little simple deck roof situation. And then for some reason, you've decided to do this. So we will copy our same roof piece. Hold shift to get rid of these top eaves, which I should have done before. I'm going to push this eave back. I'm going to hold alt to keep the same height while I push this back to be 2 tiles. Just kidding. It did not... What's going on over here? Why are you being a pain? I'm trying to adjust it, like, without... There we go. Without snapping to height. So I can just have those pieces connect over there. It's not the best, but it'll work, and I think it's better than our other options, considering how many other purposes that roof has to serve. Yay. This really simplified your roof shape a lot, so hopefully you're not too mad at me. Your parents designed your childhood home and the kids' rooms had large windows above the porch roof. We never snuck out, but it would have been so easy. That's an interesting design choice as a parent. Beg forgiveness, you're following a floor plan. Oh, no worries. Floor plans are nuts. And a big tree storyteller. They were just setting you up. Absolutely. Okay, so for this one, we're going to pitch one octagon down, and then we're going to grab another one and pitch it up a little bit, and then we'll have a nice little hat. Very cute. This nonsense, we should actually be able to roof now, actually. Nope, I lied. So the issue with this one is that my octagon currently is away from the wall, but I can't add a gable here because then it'll be inside a room, which is very annoying, and that's usually what I do to cover those little gaps. So instead, I have a couple of options. One of them is to add a gable here and then do a little fake octagon thing, or we just add a gable and pull it out. Or we add another shed roof piece, like so. It would really help to rotate if I hit rotate and not M. There's a very craftsman, not really very Victorian at all, home. I'm trying to paint the roof pieces, and it doesn't seem to want to let me, but that's fine. Who needs roof pieces? Oh, that's right. I forgot to put a roof piece here. That's cool. If the grid is on, I should be able to just... Why are you trying to place on the floor? That is so very strange. There we go. Match the pitch of that. That's fine. Okay. It's so much taller than you initially had, and I do kind of feel bad about that. Adding a chimney, I think, would help at this point as well. Just because your roof is so tall. Like, having something else going on up there might be nice. That's very different than how we started, but that's what I've got. Used to climb out the window just to sit on the porch roof and look up at the sky. I had that option for a little while. It was nice. Okay. I feel like I completely destroyed everything that you know and love, but it gives you a different place to start from, so maybe that'll be helpful. Let's shingle it, I guess. It's mostly gables and half gables with a couple of half-hipped roof pieces. It just looks fancy. Oh, this should actually be brick. It's fine. You know what? Let's make that brick too, just for kicks and giggles. And if we're going with a slightly more modern or craftsman style, we can use one of the square roof trims. So I'll grab that. That should make everything look like it lines up a little bit better than it actually does, which is a perk. I don't know, on a scale of 1 to 10, how sad are you? So just a refresher, we started here, and I didn't like how narrow this looked, so I changed it. And now it's gone from like modernism meets Victorian to just a classy craftsman. Might be really different how it started, but the roof doesn't give you a heartache anymore. Fair enough. I will put this back on the gallery. There you go. We're gonna pretend that I helped. And we're gonna save, so hopefully our game doesn't crash. We'll see. So yeah, there you go. I'm gonna check you off the list. And need gutters and functional gargoyles. That would be fun. Well, YouTube chat likes it, so that's great. I did miss a couple spots. I don't care at this point. It's already uploaded. Next up is Megan. Corporate spa and gym. Need help roofing, want the glass part, but then when you add actual roofing to the rest it clips. Oh yeah, no worries. We can probably work with that. So this is for a 40/30 beach lot. Let's go see if we can find where that is. Trying really hard to not point out the missed spots. You don't want to be that person. Oh, no worries. Somebody will point it out. It's just since this is like peer review drafting type thing, I don't care as much if it's not a finished project, which is terrible. Oh, what lot is this? Because that's gonna impact things. This one, it looks like it has an island and trees to the side. This isn't helping. 40-30. This is a 30-30, 30-20. I think it's one of these. I think it's this one. I guess we'll find out. Love how I did the house. Thank you. Something about it that makes it nostalgic. Who knows? Okay, this was the wrong guess. I was wrong. We'll look at this one instead and see if it's the right one. This is also wrong. Wait, what lot is it? The reason I care about what lot it is because that might change, because it's a beach lot, how the build interacts with the world. Is this... Wait, is this not in Island Living? Is this somewhere else? No, this is a 40-30. This is a 40... Is it this one? I wonder if it's this one. I thought this was a 30-30, so that's on me. Sort of burned yourself out with the vampire redos and now you don't know what to make. Fair enough. Okay, does this look right? This also doesn't look right. The trees aren't right. Unless the trees are on the lot. Maybe some of the trees are on the lot. Okay, ow. Let's put this one down. Oh, it is the island. Okay, cool. Yes, you would know since this is yours. What is it? Residential current spa gallery. There we go. We'll figure it out. I was just thrown by the landscaping. Anyway, oh, I see what you're doing with the glass. Okay, yes, this particular shape, I don't think we can do with the glass, but we can work something out. Let me just think about it for a second. So I like the shape for the room. This is very nice. But when we put all of these roof pieces together, it's going to clip regardless. So we'd pretty much have to pick which parts we actually want to be glass and keep those. Like either the two sides here and here or the middle area. Something pastel and cutesy, exact opposite of vampire? Maybe. That could be fun. I don't know. If I get stuck, I like to do every room challenges or like tiny homes, micro homes, those. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. I was thinking about roofing this. So how big is the middle? 4 tiles. Okay. So if I do this, I'm gonna pull my eaves in since this is going to be a glass roof. And I pull this down. I can make it glass, whatever. Oh, does anybody know why? Because this looks like glass, but then it doesn't actually remove the floor below, and I'm kind of annoyed about that. Like the glass should. Okay, why is it? Is this just broken right now? Because when you add a glass texture to a roof, it should. Okay, there we go. That one worked. When you add a glass texture to a roof, it should automatically get rid of the floor or ceiling or whatever below it. So it's weird that it wasn't doing that. That one does. Oh, now it does. I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, never mind. Apparently I'm my own enemy. So what I was trying to say is we could fairly easily do this middle area. We could even keep it curved if you wanted. And then we'd have to do a different roof shape for the rest of it, which would be totally fine. I can copy and place this, pull it over, give it normal shingles. I'll do this for now. Bring this over, so something like that, and then we would roof the rest of this area as well. How I'd probably do that is bring this to be only 2 tiles wide and then drag it across. This won't work as well with the curve, but we'll figure it out. And then hold shift to pull this eave over. That way, actually maybe even make it 1 tile. That way it won't actually mess with your fence up there. yeah, we'll have to figure that out. So something closer to this would be much more doable without all the clipping and everything. I would play with the shape a little bit. I realize now that making it curved here wasn't the best, but your build is done. Yay. The one we already worked on? Or the scary one? I need to know. Okay, so that's a way to do the glass. The other way to do the glass would be to keep the two sides that you had, which were the diagonal hipped roof pieces. I think this is about the right spot. Oh, that's right, diagonals are dumb. That's also dumb. Come on, diagonals. You can work with me. I can work with you, and we can all be friends together. Anyway, if you put these in, then what you could do is grab a gable roof piece, just a normal shingled one, and then when you pull this in and match the pitch, it will look almost like a seamless roof piece. It'll just eliminate some of that clipping and give you the glass on either side. This one could also be nice because it'll let you do a like a little covered front entry point. But I feel like those are the two options. Waiting for me to finish my thoughts. Oh, yeah, well, good luck with that. If we were to stick with this, though, then the rest of the roof would be flat because connecting all this would be a little bit of a mess. So I feel like those are the two directions we could go with the glass there. What's up here? Ooh, nice. This feels more retro to me. If I was to make it more modern, I would definitely go with the middle glass roof option. So I think for that, let's see, how would I actually roof this? Instead of just showing general options. Can't say thanks enough for the tips on landscaping. You'd like to say you've improved? Yay! Happy to help. You all know how much I enjoy landscaping. I'm just thinking, what if I were to take this and then actually continue it up through our, like, little workout area upstairs? What if we did? Oh, I just realized I should have left the eaves so I could match the pitch. There we go. So we could bring that up and through, so that could be kind of fun. Whoop, guess we're saving. And then we could roof the rest of it however the heck we felt like. But that might be a way to do it. Oh, you do have the greenhouse kit. Okay, cool. I do like the glass roof on for this one. There we go. Look at those strong black lines. Very nice. And this would pair really well with the black square roof trim. Like so. This would also be, I know you already have stuff here, but this could also be a fun way to introduce a little bit of like a look down, like a balcony area here, so we could look down and see people walking in. I don't know. So that could be an option to just sort of play with the space a little bit more. Can I show how to do a pond with a bridge on your latest upload? I would love to do a pond with a bridge. Let me add your name. Also, I just wrote like the best K I've written since high school, I think, when I last actually worked on my handwriting, so you're welcome. Kate and Nikki 1109. Latest upload. Pond with bridge. I love bridges so much. Okay, so there's my simple thought for a continuous bridge situation here. I would still like to cover this area. I think it would look nice with some cover. You already have some cover here. And or actually, wait a minute. What if we introduce some platforms? You guys know I do love platforms. But that might be another fun way to introduce some more interest to your building here without adding more traditional roof pieces. So there's that over there. Because I think it looks like you want to keep the flat roof, which is all well and good. I kind of like the little bit of a platform over there, though. It's a shell challenge you completed and really want a bridge. You got the rest of it. Fair enough. Favorite all-time Sims pack? Okay, I love Get Together. It's the biggest world. It has multiple new lots. It has multiple new activities and skills. It has great build buy stuff. It has robust, if dated, create a sim. I like the skills. I like the club stuff that it comes with. I like the DJ stuff. I like that it gives you like more real life places to go have a date, like in a club or a cafe. So that's really fun. I really like Get Together. Also, it has two 64x64 lots. So I really like that one. However, I could pick out some really good things about pretty much all of the packs. I tend to be a bit of an optimist. Ideally, the whole roof would be roofed. Oh, okay, sick. I can do that. So the easiest way to do that would be to grab whatever we already have going on. Ooh, I just realized I need to tuck those eaves in. Grab whatever we already have going on here and then just pick whatever shingle or texture you want, right? If you want it to be thatched and be kind of islandy, whatever you want. I'm probably just going to go with some basic shingles here for demonstration purposes, and then just pull that across here. So that would give your upper story that little bit there. Now this issue right here where you don't have your eave and it sort of clips in, clips out, that is very quick to solve. You're going to grab a half gable roof piece, bring it down to just one tile, match the pitch of whatever it is you've got going on, and pull it across. And then for your glass roof piece, you're going to hold Alt and bring the pitch down just like a pixel. So that'll keep the clipping from happening. Then I have to grab the same roof trim, but that'll be fine. And I can hold Shift to push this eave in. So that'll still give most, oop. Just realized that's over too far. Most of the skylight, but then it won't clip or anything, and that'll balance that out. Now for down here, because you do already have these windows in place, any roof that you were to place would sort of interfere with that a little bit. But you could start with more of these roof pieces and then either continue with that like so, maybe add some more stripes or more skylights, just repeating the same pieces that you have here, or you could pitch it down and then have more windows. So that sort of depends on what style you're going for over there. But the good news is that the way that you have it, this 5 or 6 tiles of the roof here, this is a pretty easy thing to do. You don't have to do funky stuff to get that to line up. And if you decided that you wanted to copy these skylights at all, you would just have to literally copy the same stuff all over again. Appreciate Get Together, Horse Ranch. Yeah, I was going to go with Horse Ranch next. Horse Ranch is really, really, it's so good. It's growing on me. I was so skeptical until they introduced the goats. Then I was like, all right, I'm going with goats. I love goats. But like, it's such a good pack. If you were to carry this all the way over, this is kind of what that would look like. So again, at the end of the day, obviously, it's up to you what you want to do. But there's like a very base roof, and then if you were to adjust anything, it would pretty much just be moving the pitch around, changing the color, stuff like that. Trying to stay away from it and get out of your comfort zone. Get Together, Horse Ranch, both fabulous packs. What are other top packs? I like Seasons for gameplay because it affects every single world that you have. Island Living I enjoy just because it's so sunny and pretty and it's nice to build in the winter. I know Cottage Living is a very good pack objectively, it's just not my personal style, but I do really like Horse Ranch. Lovestruck also has a lot of really good build stuff though. Strangerville has killer windows. I love them. The whole pack is worth it just for the windows, in my opinion. Werewolves is also a really strong pack. Like, we have a fair number of really strong packs. I hate growing together. It's so dumb. But anyway. Eternally Stuck, absolutely. Let me... I don't want to keep this texture when I upload it. I will change the texture. I don't know what packs you have, so I will choose base game one. Let's do maybe a flat roof. Maybe just something like that. I don't know about the black and white per se, but like something simple. I don't know. It could be fun to play around with. Why don't I like growing together? Okay. I'm gonna put this back on the gallery so you can play with the roof some more if you would like. There you go. Add the ED. Very good. Okay. Anyway, I don't like growing together because the world is small and poorly designed. I understand that they had other Sims players create the lots. I still think that the other lots were lacking, which is a disappointment. The build buy stuff doesn't have actual complete sets. They don't have proper complete sets of furniture. They don't have proper complete sets of windows. They don't have proper complete sets of like anything except for the stone and the foundation. Like the wallpapers, I love the wallpapers. That's about it. The rest of it, I'm very upset about. I want full furniture sets, and they don't give them to me, and I'm mad about it. Yeah, just the world overall was very disappointing. Not as disappointing as For Rent, though. I will say that. For Rent was more disappointing. But yeah, I just, you know... Eco Lifestyle. Eco Lifestyle has the best windows. I love Eco Lifestyle windows. They're amazing. Anyway, Megan, I'm going to go ahead and cross you off there. Won't even go near the For Rent world. I literally went to For Rent when it released last year to start our Rags to Riches gameplay, and I have not been back since. Like, there's just no point for me to go back. Rose, I see you sent a roast. Oh, there it goes. Rose, thank you for redeeming the roast. For anybody who hasn't seen the way that the roasts work, I have to stop whatever I'm doing and go and roast the build. I am terrible at roasts, which is what makes them funny. It's really hard for me to find problems. I prefer to find solutions, and I prefer to find positive points. So I'm very bad at roasts, but we're gonna go give it a try. Okay, Rose, what are we roasting? Do I just have to go over to your gallery and find it? I assume that you uploaded it fairly recently. I'm scared. Roasts are great. It's funny when it's asked for. I'm just terrible. If you can find solutions, you're identifying problems. Technically, yes, but it's hard. Sam Sticker Apartments. Is this all my stickers put together into one? Oh my gosh. Because you're tired and you don't want to? Mood. Absolute mood. I'm scared. 40, 30. Okay. Okay, to make this a little bit better on myself, I am going to go over to my favorite world. I'm going to go put it in Windenburg. What did I say? 40, 30? I'm not... where should we put it? I forget. I think this one has decent lighting. We built the, or we did the modernism design like a nerd episode here. Which reminds me, I mentioned this, I have a video coming out Thursday. And I mentioned it then, and I'll mention it again now. If you're worried about any of the series being dead, they are not. October just sucked. So I have not been able to make videos. So if you're like, oh my gosh, is the Design Like a Nerd series coming back? Is Build Like a Nerd coming back? It is. I've just been very busy and very sick. Anyway, we're gonna place the lot now. I'm scared. I recognize that we'll replace everything in build mode, and we're gonna pretend we're okay with it. You wrote me a storyline and everything. I'll have to go read it. I just want to place it first and see if it... Yep. Okay. I guess I'll take a quick break and I'll come back when it's working. Okay, technically it's working. It doesn't want to be working. It is being very clear that it does not want to be working. But it is. Okay, so this is actually incredibly impressive, and I'm very, very scared. What's the storyline? Let's see. Once upon a time, an eccentric billionaire was incredibly indecisive, so they built a mansion monstrosity based upon a sticker pack by a Sims content creator. They donated everything to charity when they kicked the bucket, so now it's being made into the world's weirdest yet most unique apartment complex. You are not sorry. Good to know. Thanks. Okay, so hang on. I'm going to just because I want to be able to show the comparison here. Let's bring up the sticker collection. So there are 6 of them currently. We have the Dutch Colonial, the Mid-Century, the Queen Anne, the Half Timber, the Barn, and the A-Frame, and I'm very curious to see how all of these got put in here. Obviously, we're starting with the favorite right at the front, right? The Half Timber. I feel like you're just pointing out all the flaws in my design. This is pretty spot on. This little issue here, I don't think there's anything you can do about that, so I'll try to ignore it. Goodness gracious. This is surreal is what this is. This is bizarre. So that's great. Good job. Thanks. Appreciate it. Gosh, my brain is just it's weird seeing this together. And then we've got this whole situation. What is this? A tub. Okay. Guess we'll see what that's all about. So here we have the Mid-Century. This is so impressive. What? How did you even... I have no idea how you even thought of all this. This is wild. And then the Dutch Colonial back here. Very cute. I do enjoy a good Dutch Colonial. You built the A-frame on the corner. Here's the Queen Anne. It looks like you did not add the barn. Unless the barn's in the basement. Is there a barn in the basement? No. Okay, so no barns. That's okay. Maybe that was their summer home. I don't know. You did not unfortunately do the barn. Winchester Mystery Mansion. It looks like something. Fix the roof thing if you change one eave on the side of the middle panel. Maybe we shall try that. Anyway, I should look at the inside as well. Right now my brain is just like baffled at looking at my own drawings, but not drawings anymore. Very strange, very strange. So currently none of these have eaves. Are you saying that we have to pull the eaves out? Because that did not work. Also, we do not have a top eave, which I thought might help. Whoopsies. Sorry, excuse me. I just want to try and see if that'll work. Nope. Pulling the eave up didn't work either, so we're just gonna leave it where it is, I guess. Roof patterns? I don't know. I've heard that there are certain tricks you can do, but they're weird. Okay, so let's take a look at our half timber and see if I can complain about anything. I can complain about the walls being plastered over, but I guess not too aggressively. This is very red. I was not expecting it to be this red. That threw me off for a second. We are being guarded very well, which I guess is good. Try to just keep this one in frame. We have a backyard. Apparently only the Dutch Colonial gets a backyard. Nobody else gets a backyard, which is kind of a bummer, honestly. I don't know what that's all about. This kitchen is attached to this house, so we've got kitchen and dining combined. Heaven forbid you take up any of this giant hallway or this giant living room for a separate dining room, but you know, whatever. What do we have going on upstairs? Oh, I love that we have the bathrooms just right at the front of the house, you know, so if you're using the bathroom getting ready, you can spy and see if anybody's coming up to your house yet. Okay, we do have a closet here. I was afraid that was wasted space, but it's not. Tax evasion, they can afford a yard. That's what it is. You started with the A-frame and you ran out of steam as you went. I would not have guessed you started with the A-frame. I just started at the front, so I'll have to loop back around. And then another closet here with this. You're just staring at the closet. Do we do fashion shows in here? Is that what's happening? Your curtains don't reach, but you know what? That's fine. Who actually needs to block out the sun so you can sleep? Like clearly this is an overachiever who lives here and just wants to be up with the sun every single day. So there's your this house. Oh my goodness. All right. Anyway, there's that. Technically, this roof piece should be pulled over like about here, and this should be situated differently. Although I can understand why you would not have gone for that, because then it'll make the valley over here. It's making this chimney look extremely unstable, but it's fine. You know, the chimney and I just have that in common. The front kitchen counter are your favorite counters in the entire game. The front counters are really good. That is true. Mid-century home was made for perfect. Oh, good. Your internet just said, how about no? That was weird. Oh, was it your internet or was it me again? It looks like it wasn't me, but who knows? It could have been me. No idea. Anyway, let's take a look at the Queen Anne. So the Queen Anne is very, very yellow. You can see it better if I adjust the lighting thusly. So this one is not furnished, so there's not going to be as much for me to complain about. Also, when I made this sticker, we didn't have these gingerbread roof trims yet, so I let that be known for absolutely no reason. Inside, oh, you did wallpaper, though. This actually looks quite cute. Nice. I admire your dedication to actually get these tiles sorted out. That's pretty impressive. What is happening over here? Okay, so looks like this is going to be kitchen over here. Kitchen, dining, living, office, maybe? Bathroom and 2 bedrooms. Unfortunately, I can't complain about that. That looks pretty nice. A-frame on the diagonal. That's what I'm saying. I struggle with roasts. Also, if you can actually find something to complain about, let me know, because this is impressive. I've got the whole A-frame thing on the diagonal, which is just nuts that you would even try to build on a diagonal. What do we have going on inside? Oh, this is just like a 1-story thing. Oh, using the bump up for the kitchen. That is clever. Clever, clever. It was you. The game on your computer tried to self-eat. Oh, whoops. You added a smoke alarm. Can't be having that. What else do we have going on over here? Got little chairs right in front of the door. Extremely inconvenient. No big deal. Very loft. It looks like this is a bathroom, but then you've blocked the door with a bookshelf. So, not quite sure what's going on with that. It looks like the door just like... Oh, that's right. Hang on, I restarted the game. Which shouldn't have affected any of this placing. Did it not go? That's right, it's bb.moveObjects. There we go. I assume that your bookshelf was over here at some point, and then it just moved magically in front of the door. But that was weird. Hiding something in the bathroom or keeping guests from using it. I don't know, I just thought maybe you forgot a bathroom, and I was like, wow, okay, now you're just roasting me. For the kitchen situation, it would have been nice to see this space utilized. I recognized with the fridge there, I'd cover up the window, and then I'd complain about that too. But you know, honestly, you already replaced the sliding glass doors with a window, so why not just go for the full thing and cover it up with a refrigerator as well? It would be nice to see some separation for the bedroom, but you know what? It's fine. I'm impressed with how you put everything together outside as well. Stealing camping supplies from Bigfoot as it is. What's next? Ah, the Dutch Colonial. Do you love a Dutch Colonial? The roof shape is just so fun. I don't think we have a good lighting for the back of the lot, but that's okay. How is this all intertwined? It seems like a fire hazard. Nah, it's fine. Up to 4 forgotten bathrooms. 1, 2... 3. I don't think it's that many, is it? Maybe Bigfoot's renting here. Maybe. Anyway, Dutch colonial, lovely. Did you already do Shift C for better curving controls to get a better shape on the roof? You did not. Let's make it more accurate, shall we? So we'll do that over there. Also, I think if you push this back into the house, you can remove this ceiling and actually have this pulled out like so, which is more of the way that I initially had it, you know, in the inspiration. But it's fine. We'll let you have it. Are these planter boxes technically usable? I don't know if your sim can actually get to these two back corners, so shame on you for that. You're anti-gardening and we all know it. I feel like I probably can't complain too much about the floor plan because these are tricky. It's kind of a bummer that the A-frame's like butting into your house, but whatever. Oh gosh, what is even going on in here? This is a very awkwardly shaped living room. With one piece of paneling stolen from the neighbor for the bathroom, I guess, because why not? We're anti-gardening and pro-thievery. Santa's workshop had to have an outhouse. Oh, that's right, there was Santa's workshop. I forgot about that one. Anyway. Very, very peculiar room here. Again, combined kitchen dining. I love that you made an island out of counter pieces instead of an island out of island pieces. That's great. Why not? What is happening with this kitchen? Honestly, this feels like a very old kitchen that's slowly been expanded over time. It does feel pretty accurate to that. I don't know why you just have this here. Like, it looks like it's set up for a stove or a sink, and then it's just not. For whatever reason, are we preparing to bust through the wall and go spy on the neighbors? I don't know. But it's a little sus. Caitlin, heading out. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I hope that you have a lovely evening, and I look forward to seeing you next time. There was a sink there before. You had 2 sinks? Why would you have 2 sinks? What? Monday after daylight savings? That matters not. It's the fallback one. I will not allow it. Alright, you have 4 chairs down here and no bar stools, and you have... Okay, I guess you do have up to 4 Sims living here. I thought I saw more bunk beds under the bunk beds, but it's just desks. Cute little split space here. This hallway. I'm also a little bit concerned about your choice of lighting. Why go for gigantic box lights that block the view when you could just use the small can lights and let everybody see what's happening? But I don't know, maybe you have mistakes that you're trying to hide. I feel like there should be a way where you could have split this into actually being 2 rooms, but then you would have to cut into the precious parents' room space, so... Also, these guys get a backyard. What's with that? Why are they so special that they need a backyard? But nobody else gets one. You moved the sink and then you didn't fix the cabinet. That's fair. Anyway, there's the Dutch colonial. And we just have this piece sticking out here, which I didn't notice. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I think this is supposed to be here, so that would make a little bit more sense. And we have the mid-century piece. See, again, you used inside wallpaper outside. It's not the worst ever. You could probably have done something like one of these instead, where it's actually wood all the way up, though. I think that probably would have been a little bit better. Miss Clicks, you're sad. Oh, and this is 3 separate windows. I was like, I don't recognize this window, but it's cool. That would explain it. I appreciate the dedication to following through with my landscaping. I need to redraw these. I just don't have time. Also, why is the chimney chimneyless? I'm sad about the chimney being chimneyless. That's... Talk about a fire hazard. Even if there's not a fireplace, I'm still concerned about that. There's not a fireplace. They took it out and replaced it with a bar. Because that's more important. Gotta stay warm somehow. Nuh-uh. Doesn't matter. You need a chimney always. Very... What is this kitchen? This is giving me EA. And I'm stressed about it. We've got light fixtures that have no business being here. We've got a kitchen that's trying to be fancy and is just confusing. Also, this end cabinet annoys me so much because of the glass, right? Like wrapping around the side. It's very weird. This whole, why? Why have it this way? Why not have it this way? What's this dead zone here for? I have questions. EA build was the vibe for the tutor. The angle is too angly. Giving anxiety. I don't know. This feels like fire, and yet we have no chimney, so I don't know what's going on over here. We just have this just pulled all the way out from the wall. That's good. We can stub our toes on that. I don't know what's going on in here. It's pretty wild though. Oh good. Look, here, we can grab our microphone and we can just yell at the neighbors for having a backyard. Just why would you want to have a backyard? Why not make this a community space and just everybody staring at you all the time? Scary. Scary. Very orange. Very orange. We do have one bedroom and one bathroom, of course. Of course, only one person would live here. This is a very specific set of tastes. I don't think they'd be able to get a second person in here. Oh, a tray on the bed. Good, so we can kick our coffee onto the floor. That explains why the rug is so streaky. And then we just switch it up. Oranges, grays, yellows, whites. Oranges, grays, yellows, whites. Blue and green. Why? Why? Why do I think the kids play in the front yard? I guess it's more private? Wait a minute. Then what's going on in the backyard, Rose? You'd never go in that backyard. No, I don't think so. I'm really confused about you switching up your color palette in the bathroom, though. It's quite jarring. It feels like it belongs to this house with all the green and everything. But it doesn't. That is strange to me. Like, you have a little bit of blue going on in here, but it's not... Where's the green coming from? No idea. Very confusing. However, 10 out of 10 for dedication. That is very impressive. Maybe the houses share that bathroom. They share the bathroom in the backyard. The bathroom set was on sale. Slapping 45-degree angles out of your hands. Can't turn down a good bargain. That's fair. So anyway, there you go. There's my terrible, terrible roast of this terribly impressive setup. I'm so curious how you even thought about this. I've never in my life thought about this. So there you go. There are all the houses. What is happening with this? I can't get over how accurate they are. Like, this is incredibly impressive. This one, obviously, you can't do with, like, all the glass and everything, but they are so close. Very cool. Gallery ID for this build. This is roseskyplays, who's just got so much stuff happening all the time. Very talented builder. I've been around the channel for a while, so we appreciate Rose, and we can harass Rose a wee bit. Well, I can anyway. All started with you building a Georgian colonial and going to Pinterest for inspiration. Here we are. Frightening how almost cohesive. It's surprising. It is impressive, for sure. Okay. That was wild. Thank you so much for taking us on a trip. Is build fix stream? How many are in queue right now? Okay, so we currently have Storyteller, then Spirit Speaker, my bad, Elliot, and then Kate. So 1, 2, 3, 4 currently on the queue. We are going up to Storyteller next. We've had to restart the game once. Hopefully we don't have to restart it again. I forget things. Same. Whoever you are, same. Storyteller of Old, Life Spirit Cemetery. What do we got going on? Need help with the roofs in the front. Also, the spandrels are being weird. Yeah, they do that in the dreaded second floor big room, and you're afraid to touch anything near the mysteriously disappearing round wall. Fair enough. Let's go find a 64 by 64 lot to throw this down onto. The Victorian roof lining up with the Tudor made you very happy. It's very impressive. Oh gosh, the hiccups. We're gonna go over here, because this is one of my favorite lots to build 64 by 64s on. Just realizing you forgot to add the hashtag. That's alright, I can look it up. via gallery ID. Oh, that's right. This is a big old floor plan we did last time, which I did skip over when I was editing shorts. I'll come back to it. It's just going to be a long short. As happens sometimes. Here we go. And we didn't crash. Heck yeah. All right. See, isn't the lighting on this lot just so pretty? The roof on this is very fun. I do like it. It's also a little bit weird. So we can fix... We should be able to fix pretty much... We should be able to fix this. These roof pieces, I don't think will line up properly, so I mean, we can try if that's something you're interested in, but I'm not going to promise anything. We can fix that, and I assume you want this area roofed as well. Let me go read the instructions again. Need help with the roofs in front, so we'll work on that. Spandrels are being weird in the second floor, so we'll look at the spandrels. Allie, thank you so much for the follow. So we'll take a look at the spandrels and see what's going on inside, and then we'll come back out and fix outside. Oh yeah, this is platforms. I don't know where you're using platforms, but generally speaking, that's what's going on. Is this all on a platform? Did you raise this on a platform, on a foundation? It looks like it's on a foundation. Usually that has to do with platforms, though. Isn't that what we determined last time this happened, was a platform issue? Pretty sure it was. No, it's not the platform. It's the, it's the freeze. That's what it was. Because we've had this issue before. There we go. Okay. So you can have the spandrel or the freeze, which is dumb. Or you can, and this isn't like an ideal situation, but you should be able to also fix it by putting in a wall here. Again, not ideal, but it would solve the problem. For whatever reason, the freeze just sort of forces the spandrel down a little bit. You know, like it puts its hand on it and just squishes it down. So I feel like that might be your best option, would be to do that, because this is very important, I think, to the elegance factor of your build, so we don't want to get rid of that. Plus we've got the glass roof that you guys already spent so much time working on the other day. So yes, that's going to be my recommendation there. Isn't it so pretty? 3 a.m. for you? Oh goodness, I don't know where you are because I'm terrible with time zones, but thanks for hanging out with us. If you have to go to bed, please do. This will be available on YouTube tomorrow if you want to like see anything in particular, or if your build is on the list and then you want to check in. Ireland. Oh, cool. Wait, have I had someone from Ireland before? I don't know. I love people from all over the world joining. It's so fun. But anyway, if you have to go before we get to your build, this will be up on YouTube tomorrow. So just so you know, sometimes some builds take longer than others, obviously. But I do get to all of them that I put on the queue, and then there'll be chapters by gallery ID in the YouTube upload. Okay, so that should work for that. Hip hip hooray. I'm so glad that was a simple solution. Now for this, I'm going to push this back. For this one, what the issue is that this area is 3 tiles, and this area is only 2 tiles. So what we're going to do is copy this roof piece and place it on this side so that this is the 3 tile side. And we should be able to pull this over without having too many issues. No, I lied. Okay, no worries, no worries. We'll push this back and we will just get a half gable and make it line up. So this is going to be a little bit tricky. You did use Shift C, which is fine. Just have to make sure that this is going to be like the exact same size. Shift C for extra curving controls. Console players, you do technically have that option. You just have to attach a keyboard, which is kind of dumb, but it is what it is. Okay, that's not right. This must be down a little bit further. Matching the eave is a pretty good way to figure out if you have the right shape, and then you can check and see if it's clipping. It is a little bit. What roof trim is this? I think this is a stepped roof trim just in brown. Close? Okay, that's not quite right. We're very close though. We'll get it. Oh, that's a tree. All right, I think I'm gonna go with that. That's as close as I can get it, and then you can work on it more if you want. Is it Shift C on a Mac too? I believe so. I believe it is Shift C on a Mac as well. And then I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to hold Alt while I copy this, because that will keep whatever specific curve we have going. Oh, now I have to Control Z a couple times. Hopefully this will keep the curve. If it doesn't, that's all right. We will work on it again. Pitch this down. Maybe push this down a little bit. Pull that up a little bit. All right, that's going to be pretty close. So, same roof shape, but without the corner thing. So this is what it was looking like with the corner clipping through while you had the two pieces. So we took this piece and rotated it to face this way and then adjusted the rest of it. So that's how that piece can work. Rose was a lifesaver with the round walls. Yeah. There's too many S. There are a lot. Left your brain somewhere between your house and work. Fair enough. Fair enough. So yeah, that's what we've got going on there. You do have a bunch of separate pieces here, so keeping things matching might be a little bit difficult. I would consider pitching it down a little bit, maybe. Maybe not. All right, let me just focus on getting this back to where it belongs. There you go. So there's that front roof fixed up. For this piece, I would hold Shift and push this eave in so that we're not worrying about that clipping backwards. And what else do we want to do here? I'm thinking about, to help your build feel a little bit taller because it is so wide, thinking about trying to match these up, but I don't know if that's going to work or not. Oops. It can be very difficult to get curves to like cooperate. But I want to know what it would look like. Yeah, I don't know if that's something helpful or not. You're muted because you're doing something, but you have to say you love this roof so much. It is pretty cool. I don't know if I'd connect it or if I would make it more disconnected by pitching this down or possibly curving it in a slightly different direction, like that. I don't know which one I would prefer. And then for our top area here, I think I would just grab this roof piece. I should be able to pull it over and then pitch it to match whatever's going on back here. So if you have it all the way up, I'd leave it here. If you're going to push it down a little bit, then I would also push this down a little bit like that. So that would give you a little roof situation like that. That was a lot of information. I'm going to leave the roof like this because I like both sides, and then it'll just depend on what you're going for, what you want to do. I'm probably leaning a little bit more toward this one, but yeah. There's a roof. There's some solutions. Your cat loves your videos. Yay. Tell your cat that I love them too. You're going to continue your Grim Reaper experimentation. I wish you the best of luck because I can't offer any insight into that. All right, I will put this back on the gallery for you to check out and experiment with a little bit. Maybe... Okay, it did it. Yay, and then we'll save. Because I'm scared. Curved feels more mystical and the flat feels more realistic. That's fair. Apologize in advance for the probability of my build crashing your computer. Thanks, Spirit. Appreciate that. Storyteller, I'm going to go ahead and cross off your name. Spirit is next, and then Elliot, and then Kate currently. If I missed anybody, please let me know. That's currently what I have on my list, though. So let's go see what Spirit's cooked up for us, shall we? No hashtags, so Spirit Speaker 03. Nope. What did I type in wrong? Yep. Yeah, your message is way too far up for me to remember it. Spirit Speaker 03. Okay. Did I just type it wrong? And this is what I've got. Do you have... I know it's not under the hashtag, but did you upload anything before? None of these say Spirit anything. Or is it possible that you know your lot title? Because I don't see like a Spirit Speaker akin name over here. But if you recognize any of these, let me know. I know that sometimes different people somehow ended up with different names depending on what platform you started on. Roof Help, please. Okay. Oh, that's right. You already told me the name, and I wrote it down, and I still didn't read it. It's fine. Underscore. There we go. Okay. I'm scared. Oh, gee willikers. You just need help roofing the solarium, which you marked out with a glass roof. Okay. I'm scared. Here we go. All right, cool beans. Literally the first thing I noticed is that your eaves don't line up. So I understand maybe roofing without eaves to start, but if you're going to bring eaves into the equation, you need to bring them all the way. On all the sides. Please and thank you. Okay, anyway, I'm fine and a totally normal person. The solarium. Oh, over here. Okie dokie. Is this going to be a 2-story thing or just a 1-story thing? Not that it really matters. It's mostly going to be the same issue anyway. This is actually going to be a very similar situation to what we were just facing with that spa. You apologized in advance. You did apologize in advance. Anyway, this is going to be a very similar situation to what we just did in the spa, which is where we could roof this, like, quote-unquote correctly. But then what we're going to end up with is a whole lot of overlapping, which is going to be a big hot mess. So what are our options going to be? The best thing I think you can do for yourself in this situation would be to square it off, because it's not quite large enough to make the octagon part larger. In that instance, you'd want to make this 2-tile diagonal walls and then 3-tile straight walls like that. And then if you did that, oh, hello. There we go. If we did that, then we could at the very least have an octagon on our main part here. There we go. And make this glass and have it line up. However, the shape that you have currently will not allow for that. So you'd either want to like beef it up and make an octagon possible, or you would just want to go through and square it off on the ends. Unfortunately, you're just going to end up with way too much clipping and all that other nonsense otherwise, which is a bummer. It's like, what would we even do on the end here? I could take a gable in theory to put on the edge here, and then we'd have to grab a diagonal half hipped roof piece and another diagonal half hipped roof piece and then a half gable roof piece and do one of our little pseudo octagons, right? But all this is going to take up valuable space, and if you were to make any of this glass, you're just going to see all of the different roof pieces all together. So then you would have to do this and bring this piece over, and then this area you could make glass, but it wouldn't be the whole thing. So there you go. There's what it would look like glass, but like quote unquote roofed properly. Marshmallow fluff buttercream has a very odd texture out of the fridge. Interesting. We thrive on chaos should be this community's slogan. Chaos or absolute nerdery. There is no in between. Basically, we'd already figured out that's fine, just hoping for some roofing magic. Unfortunately, because of the glass roof, it's not very magical. If you were going to keep this shape, I can still show you how I would roof it. Ooh, that's gross. Okay. We can fix it. We're just gonna have to pitch it down once, I think. Everybody get down. Just one tick, please. Bippity boppity boop. Okay. Anyway, if I were to keep this shape and roof it, I would do it thusly. So this is the part that would be glass, and then the rest of it would have to be traditional to hide all of the little weird, wacky nonsense that we've got going on. Oh, these didn't want to play nice with the rest of us. What, a diagonal roof not participating equally? Say it ain't so. But yeah, that's what I got. Nerdery chaos. Chaos or nerdery. Yeah. All the same. So anyway, unfortunately I don't have any brilliant solutions for you, just because of game mechanics. Hip hip hooray. Yes, that's your option for this shape, I would think. There you go. Now for the rest of it, I mean, I have opinions, but this also feels like it's very much still a work in progress, so I'm going to try to not give you my opinions too much, even though I have them. If like, for example, if this could like make a little bit more sense, that would be swell. I feel like pushing these back. I know I said I wasn't going to do anything, and then here we are anyway. Right, something like that might be nice. Also, just your eaves not actually matching is driving me absolutely bonkers. So there you go. Fix your eaves, and we'll see what actually ends up coming of this. But once you actually have the floor plan and stuff finalized, I'd love to roof this. If I want to give a roast for free, your eaves are wrong. That's about all I got. Anyway, yes, if you get a floor plan figured out, I'd love to roof this, but it feels like you're still working on a lot of stuff here. So because it is so large, maybe this is selfish of me, but I don't want to spend a bunch of time roofing it just for you to change everything. You think a round basement would be nice? I think you're wrong. I think you're gonna get banned. It is a beautiful shell of a house. I'm excited to see it continue. Also, I have no idea what you're gonna do with this, but that looks unfortunate, frankly. So best of luck. All right, moving on. Next up is Elliot. We are going to search by gallery ID again. Elliot. Just 2 N's. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, this is fun. Ooh, these are fun. Okay. Just looking for general feedback and input on this one. Generally, I try to go for one of the, like, newer lots if I can. I kind of like these townhouses. Let's take a look at this one. This is a 4030. Okay. We have to go find a 4030 with the 40 side being, like, the front side. Very, very large, yes. Or we could just go over here to the hospital. That's a good idea. It's supposed to be a drive-through cover thing. Oh, okay, that will make a lot more sense. Does this one have... Yeah, this is fine. Let's take a look. Around tower basement. Okay, so listen up, TikTok people. I have told you, and I think it's on screen right now as well, when we hit 100,000 followers, I will let you guys pick what we stream. I'll make a post, and then the top comment will, like, be the stream thing or whatever, right? With that in mind, should you choose to vote for an 8-story tube house with 4 round basements and 4 round stories, technically, I couldn't stop you. So, just keep that in mind. All your little evil shenanigans. Okay, I love these townhouses. These are delightful. Now you said, I think you said you're from... No, I forgot it already, because I can't think of names. Anyway, you're not from over here. You're from the Europe area, which is great. Because these remind me of American shotgun-style homes, but obviously that would not be accurate here, as you're not in the America. These are very cool. Okay, so you know me, right? I'm looking at the roof initially, and I'm wondering if we could do something fun up here, but it depends on how wide your build is. Okay, it's 4... I'm just thinking about, potentially, what if we were to push this out and push the window out? Like, so how many windows do you have stacked here? I don't know what's going on. It looks like you're trying to make your own custom windows, and I respect that. I'm gonna try to match it with what we've got going on over here. Looks like you're trying to match this area. So that's fun. Anyway, but if we were to do that, then we could grab one of these guys, make it a little 2-tile situation, bring in the eaves, and almost eliminate the need for that second window, actually, now that I look at it. So let's keep the eaves. Let's bring this out and grab, I think I would do a darker wood trim to match the inside of your windows here. Grab the same, whatever that is. Anyway, so bring that window out, I think might be nice. And we will pair that with grabbing another piece of your half-hipped roof and putting it on the front here. If it's the right height, it won't actually clip in, so we don't have to worry about that. So it'll make it a little bit more of a dormer situation. And I would also raise this platform up once or twice. Possibly even pitch this roof down to be like within the platform, which would probably be about 3 at this point. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna mess with your fence. Oh, I forgot about the fence rules. All right, I'll think about that. Anyway, and then grab a platform trim, probably the Armageddon in white to complement what you're doing. But that might give you a similar look to what you were trying to go for with your stacked windows, but make it a little bit more practical. The issue is the fence. I forgot about the fence rules. The fence rules are picky, aren't they? What? Hopefully nothing suspicious is going on outside. Anyway, this is the back of the house? Oh, that's fun. Well, this is what placed. So this is what we're working on. Copy, paste, I guess, to the front. Oh, and you've got the little, like, things going on over here. These are almost identical, aren't they? Well, I guess this side doesn't have the, roof. That's what it's called. Right here. It's fine. I'll rotate the lots in a second. I was just working on this, and then I did forget about the fence rules. So the fence rules are that wherever your actual... Why is my brain so dead right now? This is humiliating. Wherever your roof wall touches, the fence won't actually show up. You can kind of work around this a little bit by using a half wall instead. It might not work for every situation, but it would allow for that to be there. So I probably wouldn't go with that particular situation there. Anyway, that was me experimenting. Obviously, it didn't quite go as planned, but that's fine. We're just gonna pretend that we never even bothered with that, and we'll go look at the front of the house again. One of the reasons I was doing that, though, was just because of the way that these slope in. Maybe this is more of a thing from wherever you're from, but it looks... I don't know. It's like an upside-down trapezoid. It's not a shape that you see very frequently. Also, I wanted to see if we could potentially get rid of this frieze in front of the window. That was my other thought with the window situation. So I'm going to grab a half wall. And what I'm going to do is outline this little room here, just so that no, go back. Just so that I can delete this part of our frieze right there. At this point, you could then remove those walls and it would stay where you wanted it to. We could add this at the end as like a little cap or something. But that would give your window a little bit more prominence and not have it being clipped over by your trim area there. So like here, I'll show you on this one as well. Maybe take a little half wall or fence or whatever, just draw it wherever the heck you feel like, apparently. But then when you remove this and then remove your walls again, then that will stay gone. So that's something I was looking at. I think the only other thing I would say is right now you have... Oh, you did paint it. Okay, it looked like the construction concrete, so I was gonna just recommend actually like painting the roofs or whatever, but you did technically. It's just a different concrete. A bit late, but to defend the weird eaves, you just finished the main roof when you went to work on the solarium and forgot to pull all the eaves out in your frustration. That's fair, but also, do we believe you? I don't know. I am impressed with the layered windows. That's definitely interesting. Okay, so anyway, that's just what I noticed, things that I would do differently. Take it or leave it. I really don't care. I just want to give you guys options of things you could explore. Oh, it looks like this is the only furnished one. Let's take a look inside. Well, you're definitely better at cluttering than I am. I forget about this item constantly. What pack is this from? Parenthood. That is such a great item for kids' rooms, and I forget about it all the time. Okay. Weird spot for a piano, but I understand that you were probably trying to get the stairs to work, and stairs can be a pain. If this were a shotgun style home, then the stairs would actually, I won't actually place them, but I'll show you, be more toward the middle of the home, most likely, and be perpendicular to the build, like so, and you'd have like a sort of a continuous hallway down one side. However, I recognize that this isn't a shotgun, so I'll work on that. The layout is based off the show Full House. Oh, cool. I've never seen that, but I've heard of it. I think that was actually a recommendation on my channel a long time ago, was to build houses based off of TV shows. But I grew up without television for most of my life. Every once in a while, we'd have HGTV for a year or two here and there, and that's about what we got. So anyway, pop culture is not my thing. Oh, you did my favorite thing with the get to work fence to make the little boundaries in the kitchen, which I noticed that you don't have it all the way across. Your Sims can walk over this, so you can actually bring it all the way to your wall if you want, and that should still work. Overall, I think your layout's fine. Basement situation. Ooh, have you ever done this with... I think this is probably the last thing I'll do here and then we'll move on. But if you draw a basement, right, it's going to be a little bit weird for a second. Oh, I put it in the wrong spot. Oh, are you having the terrain issue with your basement? I'm going to show you anyway. So if I pull this out, right, it's going to make the terrain a little bit weird. That's fine. What you do in that case is grab your foundation arrow and drag it down so that the foundation is back to normal. Or what I was actually going to say initially was if you add a little basement room like so, select the room, go up, you can actually remove the ceiling and then have like a daylight basement situation. Let me pull this back down. There we go. So that's kind of what that would look like. But then you could actually have windows downstairs, which is nice. Let me even grab some of your fancy pants windows. It's not going to fit very well, but I think you get the point. So that would allow for a point of egress if you were to add like a door and a ladder. Just a nice way to get some lights in and, you know, keep it legal. So that's an option. And then I just surround this with a little half wall to match the foundation, you know. I think we have, yeah. Half wall. Oh, that's right. The half wall would bounce onto the foundation. I remember how this game works. It's fine. No, so I take like a small fence. There we go. Take a small fence and then match the inside to your foundation if you can. In this case, it looks like you're using the stone from growing together. So I should be able to actually click on stone and go to that, and that'll blend in. So anyway, daylight basement. I would like to see you actually be able to accentuate your roof a little bit more, or your fancy window pieces, either by pulling out a dormer, or by being a little bit more strategic with where you're placing your friezes. But overall, these are very pretty builds. They're very pretty. You can tell you put a lot of time and care into them. Oh, you did put some train paint down. It's just very light. I'm a little bit heavy-handed with the train paint. So there you go. There's me looking at your houses. Hopefully this was fun. Montana, welcome back. These are not my townhouses, but you are, of course, the king of townhouses, the ruler supreme. Yeah, welcome back to the stream. Did I ever see the orange in a Windows house? I don't think I did. Mateo, yes, good for fire code, especially if you have letters. So there you go. Oh, your Sims can actually walk over this fence as well. This smooth keeper fence from the base game. I don't use it for transitions on floors because it is quite large, but it's really cute to make sandboxes with. And your Sims can walk over it. So anyway, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and cross that off and we'll move on. Now this is the last name I have on my list currently, Kate and Nikki. So if I missed anybody, please let me know and I'll make sure I add you to the list. Could they put a debug fence on the half wall? In theory, yes, you could put a debug fence up there and it wouldn't be affected by the roof. But anyway, this is the last one I have on the list so far today. I don't think it was under the hashtag, but we can see. Oh, that's an ID. That's not going to help anybody. Looks like not. Okie dokie. We shall search by ID. Kate and Nikki 1109. Haha. We found stuff. Decorista, hello. Welcome in. Latest upload, pond and bridge. Ooh, yes, there we go, because this was supposed to be a shell challenge. So we can't change anything that's going on here. We just want to add a pond and bridge to the landscaping. This is a 40-30, which I think we're technically on. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and place this. Here we go. Absolutely. Anytime. I hope that you're able to go to bed and sleep now. Rest well, and then you can play with basement egress windows in the future. Okay. Ah, here's the pond. Is this the pond we are supposed to be adding a bridge to? Because that's all I had written down. Was latest upload, pond with a bridge. Because this is a pond, indeed. What is this? Oh, steaming grate thing, which is cool. There's not enough space on this pond to add a bridge currently. So yeah, because I need space on either side. I could maybe add a bridge going like this, roughly. But that's about all I've got. Can we talk about how bipolar weather in Michigan is having? I know. Wait, it's 70 now? It's cold. It's cold and rainy where I'm at. I don't know where you are, but we've had cold, gross rain all day. Or maybe it just feels cold because it's raining. That's a possibility. Anyway, yeah, the only opportunity I see for a bridge here would be like almost an L shape. And I don't see anywhere else we'd be able to fit a pond, as the lot is already pretty full. So I guess that's what we'll be doing. I'm going to delete this, and I think we'll go with the room method. So I'm going to draw a room where I am able to have my bridge. Oh, goodness. I think here. Nope, that's gonna connect. Okay, we'll try again. Draw a room. This isn't the best ever, but we'll give it a shot. Copy, go up a level and place the same room, then delete this room. I'm going to use control with my build tool to get rid of the walls. And then I should be able to put all these rocks back where they belong. No, that's not what I wanted to happen, actually. Oh, you know what we should do is actually just move the grid down. There we go. That'll solve our problems. Now, because all of these items are actually placed on the first floor, and this is technically on the second floor, I don't know how this grate was down in the pond before, because I can't make it be put there. There we go. Okay. Since this is technically the... How many do we have? Second floor, you should actually be able to walk right over all these rocks and everything, which is great. I will just grab these same stairs, attach them here. These you might have to move the rocks for. But this is what I've got for a bridge over here, because that's all we really have space for over here. Massachusetts is that way too. Was 25 this morning. Tomorrow's supposed to hit 70. Jeez Louise, that's crazy. Indy, hello. Lurking because you're super low on spoons. Understandable. Would I like another roof challenge? I would love another roof challenge. You know I love roof challenges. I'm gonna grab the same fence and then we'll just pop that on here. Looks like we're already using an exterior trim, so I'll put that on there. I'll grab the same floor we're using and put that on there. And then the only other thing I would consider for this bridge would be, oh, I actually don't know what packs we have, maybe considering adding columns. However, sometimes they can be shorter and sometimes they can't, and I don't understand the rules. So, actually, do we already have columns happening? We do. We have these, though, which apparently just straight up won't place in the water. It's whatever. So for the columns, you'd want them to sort of match the vibe of what you have going on for this particular bridge. I don't want it to be shorter, I want it to be taller. Okay, you know what? I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this. I give up. It's just a floating bridge. Do I want to build that might crash my game? I don't know, do I? It's already crashed once. So what's another one? Anyway, I feel like that's about all I can do for a bridge without further instructions. I will need to move these rocks a little bit in order for these stairs to actually function. That's okay. I think I'll do a little Control F over here and do some quarter tiles under the rocks. There we go. I think... Geez, hiccups and bubbles and all the things. That should function. It's a little bit of a funky bridge, but I don't know what else to do here. So that's what I've got going on. I'm going to leave this here because I don't think Kate and Nikki are in chat still currently. No, I have a great build for me to fix. Oh, fun. I look forward to seeing what that's all about. Now, because this is the last one on my list, I am going to step away and take an actual break, not a game crashing break. But then when I come back, whoever has stuff in chat, I will add to the list. I'm going to go back over to Manage Worlds and save my game. I will take a break. I'll be back in 5, and then we'll see who has who has builds for me to add to the list. Heading to bed, sleep well. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. It's lovely to see you. Alright, be back in about 5 minutes. Ta-da, we're back. I do not see any specific messages in chat, so I mean, I could just go to bed. But if you have... there we go. Indy mentioned it briefly, and Indy, I know you're slow on spoons, so I will go over to your gallery and see what we've got. Is it one of these? I don't know. If you have something on here that you'd like some help with, let me know. Just uploading. Oh, okay, cool. Posted something on your gallery as well. Will there be Tiny Town tomorrow? Tiny Town every day this week, Mateo. I look forward to you being there and calling out all of our fire safety hazards as usual. So, Stegopotamus, jostoic. Build is older, so search for esports. Tech Castle. Base game and jungle adventure. Base game and jungle adventure. Let's see. And then Montana, can you remind me your gallery ID? It's been a minute. Indy as well. Charlie, hashtag is hashtag Sahm Help Live. Ta-da. Oh, look, here it is. That's right, because you're the Smurf one, aren't you? Okay. Killer Smurf. Yes. How could I forget? I can forget because I have the memory. I was going to say the goldfish, but I guess they actually have decent memory. I have the memory of, I don't know, a bluebird? Do they have good memories? A blueberry. I have the memory capacity of a blueberry. How's that? Anyway, let's look for, we'll look by item name. Oh, here we go. Red vs. Blue Esports Cafe. The gallery matches 3020. This looks interesting. Alrighty, let me... Oh, geez. Did I say 4020 or 3020? 3020, okay. Let's go over to Newcrest, shall we? Grab one of these. Great build to fix. Okay. Is there anything in particular that you love or hate about this one, or do you want me to just poke around and complain about stuff? Because I can do that. I can poke around and complain. Alright, so we are facing the correct direction. That's great. We're gonna save, because that was a fun little glitch right there, wasn't it? Okie dokie. Wait, this is so fun. The little arrows on the ground. I love that. It looks like your floors are facing two different directions, so we're just going to fix that real quick. There we go. That's actually fantastic. I love that so much. Like, what even? That is amazing. I love it when I complain you don't think it looks castle enough. Okay, we can work on that. And we're just using base game and jungle adventure, and I'll get rid of this too. Thank you very much. I don't remember that popping up so much. Does Better Build Pie disable that as well? This is so cool though. I love the inside and everything. This is so fun. Okay, so I think there are several reasons it does not look castle-y. I think that it's far too modern, and I understand maybe wanting to keep it looking more modern. But I think there are a couple of things we could do to keep... I'm trying to rethink about how I want to say it. So, in my experience, in my very limited internet personality experience, when you're trying to blend two styles, you tend to want to keep shapes and textures, and you sort of pick one and then the other. So for this one, unfortunately, our shape is kind of castle, but it's by far overshadowed by all the very modern textures. We have the modern big windows, we have modern brick, we have modern fence, we have, I mean, very traditional columns, but topped by a very modern glass roof, right? So what is even what is this? What is this ingenuity? This is amazing. I love this so much as just a modern piece, but you want it to be more castle-y. So what I think that we will have to do for castle is try to just bring in more traditional castle elements. We can keep most of the shape, but I think that medievaling up the fence situation, possibly changing up some of your textures, and potentially replacing some of these windows or replacing these open areas with walls will help a lot. Yeah, we'll work on that. Tried to fix it before, but it froze. Fair enough. So what I'm thinking about doing is actually grabbing half walls. And if I just hold shift, will that replace all of our fences? I think so. Okay, cool. And then we can do this, our little like stagger thing, you know? So 2 and 1 maybe? This area, I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that yet, so I'm just going to stick with what I've got here. Oh, we've got some extra nonsense happening here. I didn't notice if this was supposed to be open or not. So I'm going to pretend that it's a bridge. Using this one. Yeah, okay. Anyway. So, if I can stagger that a little bit, that gives castle, right? And then I would either also do that staggered wall situation in here, or just straight up make these towers instead. Whoops, I got rid of something I wasn't supposed to. Get rid of the... How many columns? Maybe you just have a bunch of columns stacked up. I don't know. There we go. I should have kept the... Oh... Okay, that's fine. We can fix that. That's easy. There we go. Okay. Anyway, I'm thinking about making these look more like towers from the front, so I'm gonna grab my walls and just build this up. Actually, I'll build up here as well and add an archway instead. And I'm considering building up another level. Yeah, because it's already... Sorry, I'm losing my thought because I'm thinking like 8 different directions at once right now. You already have a level on that level, so I don't want to change the wall height, so we're just going to make it a little bit more castle-y with these towers. I am going to get rid of these windows. I'm going to get rid of these floor trim pieces by holding shift. I will keep these bricks for now. Probably need to hold alt to like get the walls to paint the right color. We can do it together. Okay. I have to do lots of clicking and painting right now. Hang on. Probably just split it half and half here. I think that'll be okay. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's do it. Just split. We'll change out the trim as well. Oops. Okay, so there's that, and then I'll do some sort of tower or something on the top. Red and blue columns were too much, that's fair. A lot is up, Sam's challenge. Oh, goody! I love personalized challenges. Alright, it is on the list. Modern Dutch Colonial, I could see that. Trying to think if I actually want to roof the top or if I want to do my staggered walls again. That was the wrong place to put that wall, but it's fine. Okay, copy place, because that'll be easy. Should have finished the walls first, actually. Would have been smart, but whatever. Yes, I am stealing this straight from our cardboard cat castle, and I don't care. Put those in the middle here, add some diagonal hipped roof pieces. Eaves. Now you don't have a level on here yet, so I should actually be able to make this tall. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. No, I think I'm going to have to do the old stacked method, so I'm actually going to pitch this down a little bit, copy and place it, pull the eaves in, and pitch it up. It's not much of a difference, but it's enough of a difference. Also, it kind of looks like a mouse cursor, so we're going to pretend that that was intentional. Haha. Okay, so I think that that will help your front look a little bit more like a castle. Hopefully, it definitely brings in more of the like red versus blue. It really smashes them together in the middle there. And then for windows, I know we're limited on packs, so let me grab our packs again, and then we'll look for some better window options. Ellie, hello, welcome in. Probably not. I mean, we could do open windows like up here, but yeah, I don't know about those. Probably base game windows from the Mega Collection. It's gonna be what we're gonna be using. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think we're gonna go for like the arrow slit style, so let's grab one of these. These do come in red and then white with the blue, but we don't have that luxury, so I think I'm just gonna go with a white. And then we'll do white trim as well. And that should keep that more on like the modern side. So trying to keep some of the modern textures, but mix in a little bit more of the medieval type stuff. I can't see where I placed the windows. Halfway up that brick. There, sure, maybe. I'm just trying to stagger these to pretend that that's gonna make sense, actually. That's gonna be easier. There we go. Does that help with the castle at all? How do we feel about it? It's a little bit cartoony, but first time in ages have been live at a time I'm naturally awake for. Yay! Happy to have you back, Claire. Yeah. Alright, let's bring in some more white, because otherwise the white windows are just going to look ridiculous. We're going to grab white roof trim, white half wall trim, one of these. Oh, are you going to make me click everything? Oh no, we're good. Okay. Phew. I thought we had to click every single individual piece because they were different heights, and I was not having that. Okay, once again, I'm going to recommend not having the trim separating places where the color is the same. I don't like it. But you can keep that area gray if you want it to be like gray team or whatever. Then, oh, I use the eyedropper tool again. How could I do that to myself? Nope, Jungle Adventure. There we go. Jungle Adventure does have a roof, which is fun. I don't know if it comes in like red and blue particularly. Yeah, not really. I think we'll just go with all the same color there. I think that looks more like a castle. Want to get rid of the hard on the outside, maybe, or hard corners on the outside is okay for the castle feel. I think this feels very video game. Another thing I was thinking about doing was grabbing a wall to place here. Um, yeah, we'll sort that out in a second. And then grabbing a spandrel. Possibly. Oh, that's not gonna work, is it? All right. I wanted a spandrel of some sort, but I don't think that's gonna work. I think we're going to have to go with these guys instead. Just to make some sort of arch-looking business at the front here. How bad will this look if I scale it up? I've seen worse. All right. Because you can't have like a full-on drawbridge here, obviously, but just something to pizzazz the entrance a little bit. I am also considering getting rid of the rest of your floor trim and painting the rest of this blue. Just really leaning into sort of that that very the cartoony side of things where everything's extremely color-coded with player 1, player 2, stuff like that. So that's something I would consider doing there. Let's see, what else was I doing? Oh, I was gonna grab more exterior trim here. I wanted to just put inlaid exterior trim here to cover the bottom of the floor. I was thinking about bringing your columns. Oh, I did eyedropper again, didn't I? I wish I could lock stuff so that the eyedropper wouldn't matter, you know what I'm saying? That would be so nice. These columns are fun. I'll just stick with your normal columns. I think I'll stick with white, though. Maybe not do the different color columns up here. Maybe that'll be the compromise. But I also do want an archway here and here. This makes you miss the cat cardboard castle. I also miss the cat cardboard castle. The gothic spandrel looked like a portcullis. Is kind of cool. Maybe. The issue with the spandrel, unfortunately, down here was the foundation and stuff. I didn't think about doing a spandrel up here. Whoop. Oh, that's right. There's not actually a wall here. Haha. I'm fine. Can I put a spandrel here? Will that even work? I don't even know why I would exactly. It just seems like an almost good idea. I don't know. I don't know if we like that or not. If we'd put a roof on it, maybe. It just seems like structurally maybe a wise thing. This feels very video game to me. And protects the imaginary archers, exactly. Our very, very real archers and our very real video games. Nope, those are clipping into my windows. Let's pitch that down a little bit. That's fine. I don't know, I actually kind of like the roof in the middle. I think that's fun. It's like they're holding hands. Like at the end of the day, we're all friends. Okay, I think that without grabbing any more packs and stuff, that's pretty alright. And I do still like the back end of the building being very modern. You know, like this is a video game hub. It's not new. And your floor is just amazing. So we're gonna leave that there. But this is my current castle exterior suggestion, and this is what it looked like initially. So, that's what I've got there. Storyteller heading out. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I hope you have a lovely night. I'm going to go ahead and put this back on the gallery for your consideration. Shall I remove all of these things? There you go. Hopefully that was helpful. Definitely a unique request. I don't think I can say I've gotten that one before. Check. We also have Killer Smurf and Indigestion left. And it's 11 o'clock, so that's probably going to be the last two. Unless we end up with like another roast or something. Killer Smurf, the H8 apartments. I'm scared. This is a 64 by 64, so we are going to fly back on over to, Yep, nope, my brain's shutting down for the night. Too bad, brain. We're going back over to Brindleton Bay. Brindleton Bay is also a very, very nice world. The main issue with gameplay is that it rains there all the time, but like it's New England, so what can you expect? But it's a pretty good pack. It's got a lot of good stuff. All right, is my game gonna crash again? No, it actually stayed. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious me. What? Whew. Wow. Alrighty. One last look at your janky eaves. If you're ready for me to complain about your eaves again. Suck at windows, always put in too many or not enough. Also couldn't figure out fire escapes in the alleyways. Stairs are touchy, so if you play with the stairs, the game might crash. Yay! Love that. Okay, so for your window situation, what can we do? I'm gonna go with base game just because this is gonna be like a where to put stuff. For your tower areas, I think either do sets of 2 or 1, 1, 1. I don't think I'd make the full thing glass. That feels a little bit luxury, and something tells me these aren't luxury. This area is how many tiles? 3 tiles. So same thing here. You could either do sets of whoop. Oh yeah, this is running great. Sets of 2, or just 1, but I don't think I'd do groups of 3. So that is kind of a lot of windows, but I imagine, I mean, generally for townhouses, you have like one whole side of your build that just doesn't have windows because it's connected to or overlooking a very public area. So I would probably think that the rest of your windows are going to be on this side. He seems like it would make sense. So yeah, groups of 2 with spaces of 2 to 4 tiles between them, or groups of 1 where you do 1 and 1 and then a few more spaces and then 1 and 1 again for whatever your next room is going to be. So like 1 tile, 1 tile, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the 2 tile in the middle. Yeah, I think those are my window layout suggestions for your rooms. Groups of 1 laid out thusly. I don't even know if you have rooms laid out yet or not. So I guess we'll find out. Or groups of 2. I'm scared it's gonna crash just by me showing window placement for 2 units. Oy. They're very old. They set on fire like 3 times in the story. That's great. Then make your computer burst into flames. It's an empty vessel. Oh no. And it's already, this is, I don't know how I feel about this. We're gonna save again. That's how I feel about it. You're on your final test with Grimborn children now. So far the prognosis is not great. Darn, I am so sorry. That's been a real struggle, and I have nothing to say about it. Like, I can't help, but I understand the frustration. Okay, so anyway, hopefully that's helpful for your windows. And then I would leave the other sides blank, because otherwise it will be just entirely too many windows for such a narrow space. But yes, those are my window recommendations. And what else did you have? Fire escapes? Not in this save. Couldn't figure out the fire escapes in the alleyways. Okay, so you want the fire escapes coming down. You just have random ladders? Is that supposed to be your fire escape? Are these your fire escapes? 'Cause it feels figured out. You've got it going on over here. So I feel like you would just replicate that over there. Maybe I don't understand the fire escape thing. Oh, the stairs just straight up won't work. Oh, well, is there a limit to how many stairs you can put in on a lot? I don't think so. I don't know. They placed for me. I don't know what that is. Glad that they're thinking about fire safety. I mean, they think about fire safety, not birth control, apparently. Aren't these people all related? It's ridiculous. It's after 11, filters turned off. Cat dog hi. At least yours wasn't this big. This is Montana though. This is what Montana does. Montana makes absolutely massive units and then expects me to be able to run them on my computer. And I can't. So there you go. Maybe your game just hates you. Probably. Honestly. I know if I was a video game, I wouldn't be too happy with this many stairs on my lot. So many. But yeah, I think the game was just messing with you. Only one doesn't think about birth control and drops them off at the house. It's scary. If the game didn't want you to build this big, it shouldn't have let you build this big. I mean, it's a bit of a mess. Anyway, I think that I tried to solve your problems. I don't think I can solve any more. My computer is running terribly, and we already crashed it once, and I don't want to crash it again. So we're gonna move on now. Hopefully that was remotely helpful. Do you want me to put it back on with just those windows, or do you want to just like grab a screenshot or something? After this, we're going over to Indy, who created a special challenge just for me, which I'm so excited about. I'm glad that I helped. You got a screenshot? Okay, sick. I look forward kind of to seeing what you do with this, but also maybe I don't. Oh, oh, I recognize this one. See if we can fix complete improve the main roof. It must be shorter than the tower and steep enough to not leave the dormer sticking out too far. This is very objective. Top floor layout may be changed if necessary. Have fun. Okay. It'd take like 2 years to upload. That's fair. Yeah. Not good. Okay. 2030. You know what? Let's stay over here today. Why not? I know why not. The game's gonna crash, but whatever. Okie dokie. My challenge. What happened? Oh, you did this on purpose. Oh, okay. Okay, so what are the rules? Must be shorter than the tower. So the main roof can't be taller than the tower. The tower has to be the tallest part. The layout can be changed if necessary. It is. And we need dormers. What is this? What this is we're gonna just get rid of all of this. Thank you very much. Why? Do you not believe in ceilings? I don't know what's going on with this. Goodbye, roof pieces. What is happening? I'm terribly confused. This fixture build becoming a stump Sam challenge. See, there's a mullet of a house. You got jump scared. I think that it would be fun for my birthday to have a Make Sam Cry challenge, because I think it takes real talent to actually make something terrible. So I want to propose a little challenge where everybody uploads a build they think will make me cry. Tears Okay, tears are necessary for you to win the prize. I don't know what the prize is. They can be tears of laughter or tears of sorrow, but that's like my that's my proposal for my birthday stream. Ceilings are like windows. Optional. I don't think so. Followed plans except the main roof wouldn't sim. Yeah, it was a mess. Let's see, the house was all party in the back. Okay. You say I can change things, so I'm going to change things. We are going to bring this out one tile because I think that will help a little bit. Maybe it won't. Maybe I'm just doomed. I don't know. The options for this roof piece are pretty slim. I'm going to hold Alt to keep my height while I adjust the pitch. There we go. I'm going to pull my eaves in, bring this over. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, I recognize that you're probably complaining about this now. That's fine. Technically, these windows are such that if I put a roof on top of them, it'll be fine. It'll probably be fine. Unlearn everything you've taught us and mush everything you hate into a build. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Don't test you. You think the line you need to cross to make me cry is pretty close to the line that'll make you cry if you cross it. That's fair. Again, just generating tears of some sort. I could be laughing tears. They can be crying tears. I won't discriminate. They just have to be tears. We could also do this. No. Nope. Absolutely not. Copy this and bring it back around. Okay, the main difference that I'd like to see from the initial build, oh, stupid fence, that's fine, we'll do half walls instead, is actually roofing the top with a roof. I think I'd like to give that a try. And we'll just grab half walls, which is totally normal to see in builds like this. This reminds me of a home that I used to clean. It was a bed and breakfast. It was peculiarly shaped, but it was a delightful bed and breakfast establishment, and I really enjoyed working there. If anything were to happen where I would need a place of employment outside the home, I would probably email them and be like, yo, you still need a housekeeper? Didn't say anything about balconies on your build not having support. Were they not supported by the walls? These? Oh, these over here. Yeah, I think I was too distracted by literally everything else to notice. A basement with multiple rooms all around, possibly. But remember, they're not fixing. They're just as they stand. They must make me sob. That's my plan. Because see, I think that a nice little gambrel roof would be delightful. I don't know why you guys disagreed with that. I don't know what this is all about. Okay, you know what? We're doing different windows. Also, did you guys notice that they actually finally fixed these? So when you put siding on a one-tile roof, the siding actually shows up? Because I noticed. I'm very happy about it. These one-tile dormers, though, with the roof and the roof trim. Then I have to have roof trim instead of eaves because I can't have eaves. Gross. Does it have to be two dormers? Genuine question. You made the sticker apartments into a base game and get together only shell. Rose, you're nuts. I don't understand. A real life roof that would make me cry. Do you? Do you? I don't know. There was one that somebody sent in the Discord the other day that I about gave up right then and there. It was like 90% roof, 10% house. Anyway, I'm just saying, what if, what do we think? I know that this was built on a real life plan and I don't care right now because you said improve on it. So that's what I'm doing. Like, wouldn't that be cute? Wouldn't it be adorable? If we just, you know, made it a little bit of Dutch inspiration? The skinny dormers are just a mess because they're too close together to have eaves, and we will not stand for no eaves. That is not the kind of channel this is. I don't know what kind of channel it is, but not that kind. Actually, no, let's pull this out just for kicks and giggles and actually put some columns on it. That will help our transition. Oh, what? Oh, different wall heights. Okay. That will help our transition from half wall to fence be a little bit smoother. It'll just be cute. There we go. Adorable. Skinny dormers are just disappointing. Okay. Now that I did all of this work, I'm actually going to get rid of these because I think I'm going to do a curve on this one. I'm going to do a little shift C, and we're going to push these down just a little bit. See, look at that. Isn't that cute? And then we can put our windows back because they'll fit, and then I can push this back over here and it'll be great. Whoop. Amazing. Okay. What do you... Oh yeah, you do have these windows on here. What is... You know what? I regret looking at that side of the build. That was a terrifying experience. That was scary. Orange, no eaves, no windows, no toilet, big town house to break the game. There we go. Hey, when the game is like one piece of wall or roof somewhere in this huge build has a wallpaper from another pack and you can't find it. Yes. Or, like, did you know if you use terrain paint from a pack, right? Like, let's say I put this terrain paint right here. Even if I completely cover it with a base game terrain paint, it's still technically there. And this build will still technically now have growing outside or whatever it's called. Take a hike. I think this is a delightful improvement. I think nobody can tell me otherwise. And now we're going to finish improving it. We still have this roof. I don't care. We're still finishing this one. Let's do some roof trim. It's very important. There we go. Very cute. And we're trimming this out in white instead. We're going to switch the shingles over. You know what? You've tortured me, so we're making it green. You can't stop me. I recognize the chimney is red. I do not care. I also think this would be cuter with a slightly taller chimney, so I'm going to propose that I actually grab some walls, like so, and then grab some half walls. These maybe? Close, almost. This one maybe? Yeah, that'll be good. And then take my chimney. Delete some floors. I can still raise this up a little bit so it's like sitting on the top. Very nice. Grab my bricks. Whoops, that wasn't supposed to happen. Grab some white trim. That's the wrong one. I need half wall trim. There we go. Do this one. Yeah. Okay, I think the slightly taller chimney's better. Tomorrow's your first day at the A&W restaurant. Oh, exciting! The growing outside pack. I don't know what it's called. I'm gonna start calling it Take a Hike, honestly, because that's what it can do. It's probably a fine pack. I just don't play with it. Outdoor retreat, sure. Same difference. You quit Little Caesars. Honestly, I know nothing about Little Caesars, but I feel like that's probably a wise decision. Okay, I maintain that this was an improvement. I am contemplating grabbing a platform to put here under my roof. However, I don't know if that's the problem, or if the problem is just this frieze is so thick. Wait, is it a frieze or no? It's a frieze. It's not a. Is it a floor trim? No, it's a frieze. This one, yeah. Gosh, the friezes are so obnoxious. All right. Oh, goodness gracious. I think we need a floor trim instead. I think we do. Let's see, if I'm very careful, I should be able to make this work. Floor, put that over there. And then again, whoop, it was the right direction. There we go. We'll grab a floor trim instead. This one. No, we can still grab like one of the nice ones. It just doesn't have to be so obnoxious. Wait, does that not push the spandrel down? Wait a minute, there are too many rules to this game. I'm stressed. What pack is the roof texture from? That is base game. Is it okay if I poke your joke meme stickers in Discord, so long as they comply with the other Discord rules and don't discriminate or hate? Which I trust you. But yeah, probably fine. Okay, so now I have to figure out what to do with this one, which should be a piece of cake. I'm thinking that we just do a little bit of one of these. Or do I want to go in this direction? Ooh, yeah, let's go in this direction. So now, no. I'm going to take this roof piece, place it thusly. It's going to destroy the fence again, and I've decided I just can't be bothered to care. Grab that, grab this. Maybe. There we go. Okay, so there's that little roof piece. It is a little bit tall. I wish it was shorter. But the bonus of having it like this is then we could actually add another door and make it be like a little garden shed or storage or something, which would be so cute. So that's my plan there. We could potentially make this wider. It's just then the roof would be a little bit taller, and I don't know if that's okay. Actually, that's almost cuter. I kind of like that better. That was the wrong button. I just want to hold shift to just pull these eaves out. That's all I wanted. I'm even going to pull them up for a little bit of flare. There we go. I will add a couple of windows. Yep. I think that's my improvement. This was fun. How does one request a roast? So if you're on YouTube, you can grab a roast by redeeming points. Otherwise, on TikTok, the rules are pretty much if I'm bored and have nothing else going on, then I'll roast. But typically it's through the Discord point redeems or the YouTube bot point redeems. But obviously we don't have a bot for TikTok, which is annoying. We've tried. It just doesn't work. Which is a bummer. It's because you changed the height. You changed the height and then it got rid of your stairs. Yeah, that'll do it. You just wanted to chop off the back half of the build, but you made yourself follow the plans. That's fair. I kind of like the idea of having this be almost like a shed, especially since this is almost giving townhouse or at least small city lot vibes with it being so narrow. Oh, also I just realized I probably still have to finish fixing this. So this would be... What even would be going on up here? Do I want to make the bathroom bigger? I don't know. Maybe I'll let you figure that out, but... Yep. I don't know. But I was supposed to make the roof better, and I did. Don't anyone tell me differently. I do roast your builds all the time. If you want me to stop, I will. But, I feel like I've gained your trust for the most part. Sorry, I said I was done fixing it and then I decided I actually wasn't because we are going to add some contrast by actually giving this whole thing a brick foundation. There we go. You know I'm a fan. Hip hip hooray. Should your Discord name... Change your Discord name to CEO of Townhouse Chaos? Possibly. Possibly. I'm going to put this back on the gallery for anybody who cares about it. I think... I followed all of your rules. So we should be good. The tower's definitely still the tallest. Pretty much the dormer was just dumb. Watching me build makes you wish you had a computer to play Sims again. I know. I'm sorry. Hopefully you get a little bit of joy with the sadness. I hope so. Get bed and breakfast. It could be a bed and breakfast. It'd be an adorable bed and breakfast. And then I feel like if this was my bed and breakfast, I'd live over here. And then I'd rent out this area. Ugh, running a bed and breakfast is like dream. I have a lot of dream jobs, but that would be one of them. The other one would be director of photography for like, actually, I don't even know. Most of the live action studios I don't really care for anymore. And I don't have enough animation experience to work for Pixar, so I don't know. I don't know. You'd bed and breakfast here for sure. Yay. That was the last build on my list, I believe. Did we have... No, that's fine. Okay. Did we have eaves to look at again, or are we set? What is this one? Help with downstairs layout. So this, I don't believe that I Forget Things was in chat today, so we might have to visit this at a later time, but I'm curious. I think we're mostly caught up on the gallery, though. Do you want to see yours? I think I saw it earlier, but I can go look. Let us see. Because you were working on this as well, right? Didn't you turn it into this one? Oh, you also did a similar like thing with the roof, I think. Yeah. Do I want to look at your no windows build? Want is a lot. Emma, hello, welcome in. Mateo, did you have a build that you wanted to be roasted specifically today, or are you saving it for the future? No, that was fun. This one, I think like 3 or 4 of us were working on this one in the Discord, weren't we? That was pretty fun. Unless it's a grilled cheese that needs windows. Yeah, the grilled cheese didn't get windows. What should we do if the column is hanging over the floor tile? I assume you mean something like this, where the column is just like sticking out obnoxiously. This is a fairly narrow column, so it's not as big a deal. The only thing you can do is to change out your foundation to have the like lip at the top. Some of them have more aggressive, some of them don't really have any. Oh, this one's like inverse, it sort of slopes out. Anyway, but that's pretty much all you can do, is grab something that will actually support your column and not use any of the flat foundations. You don't know if you're brave enough? You don't know if you're brave enough for the weakest roaster on the internet? That's fair. That was like a mini roast right there. There you go. There's a taste of the future. It's an orange? You just built a straight up orange? Okay, now I'm curious. I'm gonna go be my own worst enemy. Is this what it is? Oh, you have skeletons outside? I'm scared. Absolutely, Emma. Hopefully that was helpful. Should we do one last round of complaining, and then I'll go to bed? It's my show. I can do what I want. That sounds good. It was for Halloween. Oh, perfect. We're like barely there. SimMateo916. I'll write that down too. Oh, just one M. I'm good. Okay, we're gonna do an orange. We're just gonna complain for a little bit. It'll be good. Aren't you glad I didn't put windows? No. What's with all the H's? Like that? Is that what it is? Anyway, are we on 30-20 currently? Looks 30-20-ish. Okay. Against my better judgment, we'll go yell at your orange house. It's better to look at it now than next Halloween, I think. You also want to get roasted when we next on. So next time that we will be doing this style of stream, the build help stream, will be December. This is the first Monday of every month, so to be December 2nd. However, you can redeem a roast during any stream. It's just I'm cutting it off at these 2 here because it is late and I need to go to bed. When I had 6 beds in the dollhouse picking a bed, it looked very exhibitionist. Absolutely, Emma. So unfortunately I will not be accepting any more tonight, but you can join us. Actually, it'll be live tomorrow. So yeah, live every day this week, which is very exciting. And then Monday night streams should also be resuming every Monday. Again, October just sucked, but here we are. This house has no windows. This house has skeletons in the roof. This house has skeletons and sand people everywhere. I'm really confused. This feels like a garage. It feels like a garage, like a kind of fancy garage just on the back of someone's property, and they were just storing Halloween decorations here, and then they just got a little carried away. Because what is this ring of protection? And also, why is there just a gap here? What is the dead zone? The dead zone concerns me. All the windows and beds. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, this is upsetting to my soul. So I just wanted you to know that. The good news is when you get scared, you can go pee in a bush over here before you go inside. I don't think I want to go inside. Nope, I do not want to go inside. How did I call it so accurately? I can't even see because of all the trees. Okay, so first of all, I don't know how you got it to be so glowing. That is an accomplishment. The baby right next to the front door, that's great. Love that. Let's just have all of our guests spread all of their just through the door germs straight on the baby. Or are you hoping the baby's gonna leave? See, neither way works. Congratulations, you've got one decent thing in this house. What else? You couldn't even get a level out? Are you serious? Couldn't even get a level out for the paintings. I don't know why you have this paneling here. Like it's quite the ballsy move, but it's a lot. I have to say it's a lot. It's an interesting choice. For sure. I'm a little bit concerned about the console overheating here. Not a lot of airflow, but what can you do? Also, we're just overshadowing all of our greatest accomplishments with the banner there. I am so glad that you didn't center anything. That makes me so happy. And you know what? You know you're raising them right when, you know, diet culture, right after you eat, you go and work out. That is so healthy. Wow. What a healthy relationship with food we're developing over here. Anyway, what is even happening in here? You have like every appliance. We can make rice. Actually, rice is important. Without rice, I'd be dead. Anyway, we've got a microwave, a dishwasher, the oven, right in front of a door. So hopefully you didn't want to use that door. Or is this just a throwback to last time you put a door behind the shower? Those are kind of cutting boards. They're called Mr. Something's wood block. Typically it looks like this. I think it looks like a cutting board that you would just sort of store on the wall. And then they were sized up and placed meticulously. Obviously, I don't know if they've got a cat or what. Anyway, so I think that this is a callback to the last time we did one of these lovely, delightful windowless houses, a coffee, popcorn. I don't understand. I don't understand. What a bathroom. What a bathroom indeed. Who needs... See, I feel like this mirror would open, except there's a sink in the way, so... You know, whatever, who needs a cabinet? When you have no toilet paper. It's great. Just random cut marks on the wall. I don't know if it's the child trying to escape, which is like valid, or if they have a cat or what's going on, but it's something. What possessed you to make this wall of mirrors? What? Who made this? Montana, of course. Perfect. Your twin and problematic behaviors. Anyway, I'm getting a lot of mixed messaging here. We've got the microwave, we've got, you know, the like convenient food, high starch kitchen over here, but then also so much workout equipment. Like, are we bulking? What's going on? You have two of them? How did I miss it? There are two of these. What is happening? And it's Halloween every day. Yeah, this house is spooky. That tracks. At least we're knitting. Here's one positive thing about the house. You have knitters. I'm concerned for the state of your soul, Montana. Look at the other side. Oh, for the mirrors. Practicing knife throwing skills? Sure, why not? Just, the Murphy bed's definitely gonna... Yeah. You put something in the attic? Oh no. I know that you put skeletons in the attic. I can see them. It's just skeletons, just standing around, minding their own business with their heads poking through the top of... Jeez. There you go. I've complained about your entire life. Are you happy about that? Interior is giving apocalypse bunker. Add that to this list of stuff to be clipped. What? You can make clips on the YouTube if there's an audio specifically that you want, because otherwise there's no guarantee I'm going to see what's happening. Very happy? Oh, good. I'm concerned for the state of your soul. Are you not? I feel like this is a pretty universal concern right now. Thanks, I hate it. Happy birthday. Or something. Oh, you're screen recording? Great, I'm so glad. I'm recording it too. Hoopla. Anyway. Thank you for sharing your nightmare with us, Montana. It was very entertaining. And now I'm just going to be seeing orange every time I close my eyes. It's burned into my corneas. Let's see what Mateo has for us. Shall we? I don't know. Maybe we shan't. I'm concerned about this. It's very orange. Thank you. Yes, very orange. Anyway, was there one I was supposed to do in particular? Because I did not write it down. What is this one? That is bright. Wow, it's like a fiesta. Vibrant house, indeed, very vibrant. Exudes romance. Sure. Very interesting. You don't see orange, you don't like it. Ooh, wow. Ooh, this one looks interesting as well. Actually, I kind of like this one. This is a 20 by 15. Let's do the Malibu dream home. Let's see if it's actually a dream home. Shall we? Montana. Oh my goodness. Wait, okay, we've got Montana and Laffy both back today. They've both been gone for a hot minute. Happy to have you guys back. I forgot how much stress you added to the build help streams though. This is pretty wild. I'm glad you're back, mostly. Someone else roasted this one already? Oh no. I think it's the pink and chartreuse combination. The salmon with the I don't even know what to call this green. It's something though. Squirrel. Oh no. Happy to have you with us today. I'm dying. Anyway, this is a really bold color combination, which is why I went for it. Honestly, okay, I do not wear makeup, but what this reminds me of is color corrector palettes. Am I wrong? That isn't your best work? That's fine. Ignore the roof in the back. Ooh, let's go. Oh my goodness, what a great roof you have back here. Wow, look at this. Look at this. Let's get a close-up. Let's get a close-up of this stunning roof. Watermelon house. Okay, but it's not a ripe watermelon, that's for sure. Anyway, okay. So, my complaints so far are many, and they pretty much only have to do with the windows. These windows are so high and for no reason. Let's bring them back down a little bit, okay? Wow, so much better. These windows are completely out of line with the door for no good reason. So bringing those down, see how these are all nice and lined up? These aren't. Also, these should follow similar lines, so we're gonna scooch these over. Not the best, but like, it'll work. This one's okay, I think. This is just such a bold color combination. Also, there's the chimney. I don't know. I don't know where your mind was. A very creative space, that's for sure. Strangely beautiful. Like, it's not terrible. I just have concerns. Mostly about the windows. And then there's this. Like, excuse me, 1, 2... Oh, that wasn't supposed to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different windows all on one side of the house. I don't think we need that many kinds of windows. I think we could maybe not do that. This... we can at least fix. You don't even need a ceiling. Like, you've already got an umbrella, so we're good. It is called Malibu Dream House. You love windows. I can tell you love windows. The issue with loving windows too much is you have too many different kinds of windows. It's too many. It's too many. Like, what is this? What is happening? It's The Sims. You don't have to follow McMansion sentiments. Watermelon sugar high. I'm not going to make comments on that. However, we have been tossing around the idea of a members only stream where I will not stop myself from saying stuff. If that's something you'd be interested in, children will not be invited. Anyway, wow. That's what I have to say about this is wow. Okay, so like if we look inside here, how cool would this be? Like basically a glass wall over here? That would be so fun. And then it lines up. Amazing. If only we could do that instead of having our windows everywhere. Also, I really love that once again the rug and table are not centered. That's really important. Your free floating cabinets are stressing me out. What happened? Ah, I'm scared. Okay, hang on. What cabinets are these? Okay, very nice. That's an end piece. At least you have an end piece, I guess. But there needs to be something connecting these. Okay, we can bridge the gap with some upper cabinets. Oh no, we can't because they're the wrong size. Okay, it'll be okay. We'll figure it out. Nope. This is all terrifying, frankly. This is what's happening. This is it's terrible. They're just stuck to the wall. They have nothing to ground themselves to. Wild. Absolutely wild. Mint gen to rose gen. Not so very mint gen house. Yeah, that's fair. Don't center anything. Floating cabinets. Look at you taking notes. I understand how sometimes using these things separately can be space saving or it can be fun for design. My concern with this right here is, first of all, I think that this counter is a different swatch than the other counters. So what's with that? What possessed you to make that decision? And also generally it's for like aesthetic vibey purposes, or basically why would you put these two separate if they're going to be right next to each other is what I'm wondering. Like, why would you do that? The color, honestly, props to the color scheme being consistent. Wow, look at all the centering that's happening here. I just feel so centered and calm. That was a lie, for anybody wondering what is even happening. Okay, the chimney is not centered to the side of the build, and it's not centered to this room. Why? It's functional in gameplay when it's on top of the oven. Or it's not functional, I assume is what you meant. It's not functional. I don't care. My point is, why would you put them close together when you could have them not close together? Like, I don't know, it's weird. Like, why have them separate and you could just have them be right next to each other in just a stove? It's pretty cool. There's this one thing where they're just together and you don't have to have them right next to each other. I'm just thinking like islands and stuff like that. Anyway, took you 5 bajillion hours, many sorrows. Why no tile in the kitchen? Oh, I mean, I think hardwood is totally fine for a kitchen. I would prefer hardwood everywhere. That's me. Okay, these are all tied together. I was a little bit stressed about that. I mean, I still am, but I'll let it go. You know, I appreciate the privacy with the mirror, with the windows being so high up in the sky, but also we could like bring them to the same level as the other ones. That'd be pretty great. That'd be pretty cool. I'm impressed that this is functional though. Cool. Do I want to know what's upstairs? Just a weird hallway. It's fine. A double door leading off a one-tile hallway is quite the statement. You can't open both doors at the same time. Because, like, you open this door and then you have to stand next to it to open the other door. You know? Crazy. Obnoxious but consistent. Exactly. And see, the fireplace isn't centered to this. What? Stresses. Oh, wow. Did you do this? This is impressive. Check that out. So this is all aqua glow pool light. But wait, there's more. This doesn't come in pink, so then you actually have to change the color in live mode. So that's pretty cool. This poster has absolutely no business being there. This window frame, actually, I moved that. I can't complain about that. There's no floor under the desk, which is really important for productivity, you know. This house is way better than anything you'd create. I you know, all things considered, it is a pretty good house. I'm just tired and complaining about everything. So there you go. It is consistent, which is honestly kind of one of the worst parts. It's whatever's happening, it is consistent. So that's great. Hopefully there are no children in this house, because that's a joking hazard. Props on the beat, exactly. Like, it's impressive. Windows are just like, you just sneezed, and then wherever your mouse was, you just clicked and put windows down. Straight above the toilet, honestly, that is pretty good for ventilation. And okay, we're concerned about privacy downstairs, but not up here. What's with that? What's with that? We do have tile in here, so I guess some people may be pleased to see that. There you go. I've complained about stuff. Also, the dormers serve no purpose. If you ever have dormers that do literally nothing, I do like to knock the floors out, so at the very least you're getting daylight into your rooms. And then you wouldn't have to have quite so many windows just splattered all over the place. You'd say when things aren't centered or aligned, it just means the designer's creative. You know, Squirrel, sometimes creativity is not the right solution. Sometimes it's not. The vanity in the sink is strangely genius. Did I miss something? Oh, the sink and vanity combo. That is actually pretty cool. That looks really good. I completely missed that. I was so distracted by the giant window over the bathtub. Oh, also, how is your plumbing just coming out of, like, nowhere? Ooh, look, plumbing. In the wall. Makes much more sense. You live in an oak tree. Not every branch has the same number of leaves. Ooh, so artistic. Anyway. This is actually a fun house. This is delightful. Thank you for letting me complain about it. Yeah, I think people are just drawn to it by the obnoxious color scheme. This would be kind of fun to fix up one of these days, but it is midnight and I need to go to bed. So, I'm going to stop complaining now. You can't get in the tub? Yeah, you can. You can get into the tub in either direction. I know the arrows are only on one side, but you should be able to get in tubs any direction so long as the faucet side is open. And it should be open. There's a full half tile there between where the green outline for the toilet is and where the tub starts. So I'm 99.9% sure. You know what? Let's find out. Is it better than yours? Montana? Just define better.
Maybe.
Oh gosh, you're loud. Do I have any households? Sure. Disney Princess Moms? Congratulations. I didn't mean to merge. I meant to replace. I don't know who you are, but you can leave. Goodbye. Alright. Moving some Disney princesses in. Cooler, more organized. I'm on late. Yes. Oh, we need free real estate. There we go. This is the last thing we're doing, though, because it's midnight and I need to go to bed. But I'll be back on tomorrow. So in 11 hours, I'll be back with Tiny Towns. So there you go. No sleep, only squirrels. Okay. Here we go. We're going to go see if the bathtub can get it, because I should know this. I'm pretty sure. Windows are a no-go. Okay. So I would say that as far as creativity, they're both very... Why are you so loud? You're just loud for me. Okay. Anyway, they're both very creative, but in very different ways. Yours was creative in like a let's be painful way. And this one is creative in making two colors that shouldn't work together. Can you take a bath? Alright. Moana's in the tub. It works. Science. Earliest Sim streamer you have, and I'm on right now. Ooh, yeah, so typically, traditionally, I stream Mondays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. However, because we decided to do the Tiny Town, Eternal Tiny Town, I've been live weekdays at 11 a.m. when I've been able to, aside from like doctor's appointments and stuff. So this one was Build Help stream, and then I don't really do much gameplay. I mostly just do building stuff. But next, this upcoming Monday, we will be doing gameplay, and we have to marry our sim for money, so we'll be getting on that on Monday. You know what? I'm going to let you guys look at this beautiful home while we do Dance Cat and do our closing announcements here. But the bathtub works, so that's great. Maybe you're thinking of when people block one of the tiles on a shub. Oh, shub. Tower shub. So long as you have a half tile of space in front of where the faucet is, you should be able to utilize the tubs. I think. Anyway, so that's fun. So tonight was Build Help Live. We do that every first Monday, so if you missed the stream today and you need help with a build, every first Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern till around about midnight is usually what we're doing. Other Mondays can be builds or gameplay, depending on what series we have going at this time. And right now, weekdays, 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern, which is 11 hours from now, we also have Eternal Tiny Town going, which is your guys' prompts in a tiny village. And right now, we have a grilled cheese home to give you some ideas of what's going on there. So I'll be back with that in 11 hours. So yeah, I have to go to bed. I'll leave you with Dance Cat as always. Thank you for joining me today. If you haven't already, highly recommend joining the Discord. I'll be there after stream to hang out for a little bit, and then also just a fun place to chat. Lots of active simmers there, lots of cool builds and things like that. If you go to my website, TikTok people, that's going to be the best way to do it. It's a big green button right at the top of the page. And then for YouTube, I should be able to make the bot tell you things. Let's see. I mean, I think you're all already on there, but hey, I'll put it out there anyway. So thank you for building with me today. I look forward to building with you again tomorrow. Sleep well, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.